We've never been to the Scottish Highlands.
Wait until you see our accommodation.
Back there it did get quite narrow.
Unbelievable views, like we've both just been like mouths wide open.
Blown away.
Like already.
Continue up through Glencoe.
He kept having to say, oh, I need to pull over because my eyes are dry.
No, Lucy, I want to look cool on these videos.
We've lost a pair.
Have we?
Jordan, I only just like comprehended the fact that our house is behind us.
Just come out of the toilet. How was that? First toilet experience.
That was easy.
Daddy, right with 2 hands.
Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video. You join us from our home in Worthing, and this video is going to soon take us to a part of the UK that George and I have never been to, and I can't quite believe I've never been to Scotland because it feels like one of those places that you just have to go and see, and it's really not far from us. It's like an hour-and-a-half flight and we've never been. And I've got to the age of 27 and I haven't been to Scotland. So dreams are coming true today, guys. It's our first time there, it's our son's first time there, and yeah, really excited. So welcome back to the channel. We've got some really fun videos coming for this little series, and wait until you see our accommodation. It's really exciting. I can't wait to show you, and there's some like amazing stuff planned for this trip. So George is literally, I can see him loading the suitcases into the car as we speak, and we're driving up to Gatwick, and we're actually staying in a hotel overnight tonight at Gatwick Airport, which we've never done before because we usually take flights that are like afternoon-y kind of times, and you can just drive up from where we live because it's only about an hour and a bit. But this time we've got an early morning flight tomorrow because we want to hit the road super early in Scotland to get to our first stop tomorrow night. We didn't want to be getting up at like 3 AM all foggy-eyed and confused and forgetting our passports. We wanted to make sure we got to Gatwick with plenty of time. So we're literally getting there the day before, and then we're just staying in a hotel next to the airport, and we can just walk over tomorrow morning. More on that later. We'll show you around when we're staying tonight, and then yeah, this vlog is very soon going to be in Scotland. You'll see our like first full day there as well. So yeah, super excited. I'll catch you guys when we're at Gatwick Airport.
Just arrived at Gatwick Airport, North Terminal, and we've done something that we've never ever done before, which is really cool. We're doing what they call a meet and greet parking. So it's kind of like a valet parking. We leave the car here, give them the key, we can go and check into our hotel, and then when we land back at Gatwick in like a week and a half, they'll bring the car to us, give us a key, we can drive home. It means we can drive our own car in our own time. We don't have to bother my dad for a lift like we usually do when we come to the airport. He never minds, bless him. But it just means we can, yeah, we can just have our own car when we get back, just drive home. Super easy.
This is crazy. So the hotel we're staying in is here. We've never stayed at an airport hotel, by the way, guys. This is a first for us. And tomorrow we're flying with EasyJet, which is here. So imagine the drive we usually have in the morning and like going through the airport and having to get all our bags and like faff. Sorry, there's so much hair in my mouth right now. Purple one? Oh yeah. We literally have like a, how are you, 5-second walk in the morning. So when we're bleary-eyed at 6 AM, having eaten our full English, we nip over here and it's easy, it's done. That's amazing.
And that means there's zero chance of missing the flight.
Don't say that.
We're in a
It's
big
like an
tunnel.
aeroplane, isn't it?
Very quick check-in. So this is Hamptons by Hilton. They've got a gym here as well. I just asked if they've got a gym, so might be able to get a little session in, which is quite cool. Like,
How did you guess
we're usually, did you guess the room?
I guessed the room from ages
Good
ago.
boy.
You gonna press the buzzer?
We're usually in such a rush before flights and travel, and if you watch the channel regularly, you've seen that lately we've had some issues when travelling, but this is just so nice. We get a night's sleep, go to the gym, have some dinner. Actually, dinner, that's a very important thing to start thinking about.
It's nice.
It tastes nice.
It's nice. What's that called?
Blueberry. Right, what have you got for dinner?
Blueberry, pineapple, and forward and blueberries.
Amazing. Is it good?
Yes. Blueberry.
I've got a wrap with chicken.
I love.
You wanna buy it?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Managed to get a good gym session in last night. Woken up fresh, the sun is shining. Flight's in about 2 hours. Morning coffee, a little bit of breakfast once we're through security. Up to Scotland.
Okay, all through security. We actually paid for the premium security because it was £8 each, and the queue for the kids line, like the family assistance lane, was insane, and we wanted to make sure we had time for another breakfast. There was a breakfast at the hotel, but the cooked breakfast didn't start until 7 AM, and it's just gone 7 AM now, so we wouldn't have had time for that. But Coda had a little sandwich from there, and it's kept him going. We had a coffee. Now we're having a proper cooked breakfast now that we're through security. Do you want pineapple, darling? You can have pineapple if you want to. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Perfect. Great.
Any ketchup or brown sauce?
Ketchup would be great, yeah, thank you. Get that one for Daddy. You can have some, darling. So we've gone for a breakfast of sausage, bacon, 2 massive pieces of sourdough, which I'm sure Coda can help me with, and some eggs.
You're giving me a lie again. And tell me what you want. This time I won't take it to the heart, 'cause I know we won't make it out. I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want. Let me hear that.
Very smooth flight. Coda fell asleep, which we were not expecting, and we're now walking through to get our luggage, but first time touchdown in Scotland. First time being in this airport, and it's really nice. It feels quite small and friendly. Literally the last 2 bags are ours. Were we that long in the toilet? Go on, George. Gym paying off, gym paying off, gym paying off, gym paying off, gym paying off. Yes. Hilarious.
Good thing I do go to the gym.
Very smooth travel day.
We did it. Here we go.
I will get.
You gonna help? Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, Lucy is getting a little tour and a little tutorial on how to run the van. But this, guys, is our home for the next, well, foreseeable. We're here for a little while, and we are very, very excited. We've never done like van life before. We've never lived in a van before. We've never been on the road like in this way, ever. We've never been to the Scottish Highlands, so we're incredibly excited.
It's here.
You want to sit there? Sounds good. This van is completely kitted out. We're renting it from a company called Staycation Scotland. I'll tell you a little bit more about them, but Jules here, who's showing Lucy everything, has been super helpful. She's pretty much helped plan our route. Lucy and her have been going back and forth on WhatsApp for the last few weeks, and this van is really, really nice, really newer and more modern than I was expecting actually. Clean. It looks like an Airbnb back there. It's gorgeous. You will drive.
And I'll sit in the front.
Yeah, you are going to sit in the front, aren't you?
Here she is. This is called Lulu. So here they name all their vans, and I've just realised that ours, I think it might be the biggest one they do. I remember when Lucy was booking this with Jules, she was like, we've got Coda, and it would be good to have one with like the shower and bathroom and the bed that's always kind of made up, so we don't have to be putting the bed up and down if Coda wants a nap. Notice they've also got some smaller vans here as well, so maybe if you're just, I don't know, a couple or solo traveller. They're also female run, which is really cool. So I think they get a lot of their customers are solo female travellers, and we've watched a load of creators who are solo female travellers on YouTube and Instagram, and the content's always awesome, and it's so cool people just taking these out, or some people even buy their own vans and convert them themselves. We've been watching a lot of van life stuff over the last few weeks to kind of get in the zone for this trip, and there's some really, really cool creators out there on YouTube. So we are going to hit the road shortly. Oh, my hand, mate. There we go. Just trying to keep Coda happy whilst Lucy's getting the tour, because there's a lot to learn, I guess. I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think it's that difficult, but there is a lot to learn. They said we can go and have a little look to keep Coda entertained. Oh, this is nice. Do you want to go in there? You can. Yeah, they said we can check out one of the smaller vans here.
I'm on the ride.
This is one for you and your friends.
What is-
You can go on a little road trip.
I can't drive it.
Wow.
I can't drive it.
Yeah, this size is, I mean, obviously,
I
like,
can't drive it.
you can drive it. Oh, hang on a minute.
Drive it.
I was about to say that I obviously couldn't stand up in here, but I bloody can. Because of the pop-up roof. Oh my God, that's cool. And then I'm guessing like the bed comes out here. Yeah, for the three of us, we definitely need bigger than this, but imagine you're just, I see the appeal of this. I so see the appeal. We're here, look mate. Just having everything you need on the road. There's something about being on the road that I just love.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I just did. I just spent about 15 to 20 minutes unloading my very skillful, I will say skillful packing. I did all packing cubes and figured out what we need. And I've unloaded them all into the boot of the van. And now hopefully it's set up so that we can just have things where we need them. Because I mean, it's a really great sized van, but obviously it's nowhere near as big as our house at home where all our things are. So we've had to like condense a little bit. We found all the little cubby holes to put everything in, and I think I've done a good job. So we'll see how we get on. We can always change it as we go, but basically everything we need is in the back, and there's a few things in the front that we need like today still. So yeah, really excited. We're about to hit the road. First stop, food shop. Do you like it?
Oh,
Does it
matches
fit?
your t-shirt very well.
Look it behind me.
Dog is behind you, yes.
The dog is a man.
Kind of works.
Right,
Mommy,
we are nearly ready. Daddy and Mummy and Coda, yeah. We are nearly ready to hit the road. Right, if you sit back for me. Is
Where
that
are we,
comfy,
Coda?
sir?
Are you sat in the front?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Can you pull this from your angle?
Okay, together.
Mommy.
There we go.
Is that tight? No,
How's
not
that?
at all. Hold that.
Daddy and Carter.
Mummy and Daddy and Coda.
This
in
is
the
new
front.
for us because obviously at home in our car,
How's that?
Coda's always sat in the back, so this is fun.
A front.
In the
Are
front.
you excited? Should we go and see some animals?
Yeah. Oh, I look, we're going to farm, Mommy.
We go.
Here
Mama, I'm a rancher.
Hey, let's go, guys.
We're going to the farm.
Thanks, guys. See you
Thanks a
later.
lot. Bye-bye.
Later.
Off we go. First few meters of the Scottish road trip. How are you feeling, George? How's
Well,
the size?
I've only just realised at this point that I have to drive a massive van, and and the camera's in my mirror. Cool. No, we're good. We're good. This feels good. I have driven vans before. Used to be a driver for a very well-known bank robber, but we don't talk about that. Everyone has a past. Right, let's go.
Coda's face is the reaction to everyone else. Oh, we've banked it.
Here we go.
Code, are you excited?
We're going to the farm.
We're gonna go, actually we're not going to a farm, but we're gonna go see lots of animals. So we're gonna try and find some sheep and some cows and some pigs, okay?
We're not going to the farm.
We're gonna see, well, it's like a farm, but it's in real life. So they're just walking around on the roads and stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to tell me if you see one, okay? You have
This
to look
is
out.
Lovely to drive.
Is it? It's brand new, isn't
oh
it?
my god, feels like I'm driving a Golf. It's obviously a VW Crafter. The steering is so light. This I wasn't really a driver. You want to go fast?
Yeah.
We will. I wasn't really a driver for a bank robber, but I have driven vans before, and it was nothing like this. And I'm not just saying this because Jules is watching this video, and this is one of her newest vans.
Jordan, I only just like comprehended the fact that our house is behind us. Like the three of us are sat at the front, and then like
know
there's a
what?
kitchen and a toilet and a shower behind us and a bed.
I kind of want one already.
I really want one.
We're going to the farm.
Being like transparent on the channel and stuff, this could be like a thing for the Juicy Vlog. If we enjoy this trip, if this goes well, if we like the van life, we have been thinking, why not for like, I don't know, 6 months, a year, do something a little bit crazy and just go off grid.
Coda looks so cute. Sorry, I was
That's-
totally distracted the whole time.
That's based on the first 30 seconds of driving.
Yeah, it's
but
a good sign,
how
isn't it?
fun.
How fun, and also how amazing having Coda in the front.
We're going to
So
farm.
Staycation Scotland, honestly, they have just included everything in this trip. It's just made it an absolute dream for us. So car seats, they've got car seats you can hire out as part of the van hire. So we didn't have to like lug a car seat up here, but Coda sat in the front with us. He's just looking around, taking in all the sights. Normally he's got a rear facing car seat in the back of a car with tinted windows, so he hasn't got much of a view. But here, I think you can hear in our voice how excited we are. Everything just feels great right now, doesn't it? It's such a great
cool.
day.
And the first stop's even better. Marks and Spencer's.
M&S, yes. We thought if we're on a little hollybobs, as the phrase I hate to say, we've got to get some nice food in. So there's only a little fridge in here, but we're going to fill it up with some nice stuff and make sure we've also got snacks for fruit back down here.
I've now got to do my first hill start.
Oh dear.
Daddy Taylor will go to farm.
And that car has come right up behind me. Oh my
Daddy
god.
Taylor will
You're
go
fine.
to farm.
You're a good driver. You
I
used to be a bank robber.
I wasn't the bank robber.
Oh, you weren't the bank robber. You're the driver for the bank robber. Right.
I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry. I didn't ask.
I'm hungry.
I got you a cheese sandwich. Would you like it?
That one.
Cheese sandwich?
Really, there.
Yeah. Okay, our fruit bowl has begun. Got some fruit, and oh, I'm being run. Just basically decanting it all into the fridge right now because we've got about a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us to get to the campsite for tonight. So got some little yogurts for Coda, got some bits for breakfast tomorrow, and then just some like nice fun snacks like nuts and stuff but on the road. I got this 85% dark chocolate which looked good. Can't see it because my eyes are in shot. There you go. Just some like milk and bread and stuff, so we're feeling a bit more ready to go now. Say it again. Glen Nevis. So I've just put the sat nav in, and our first route is from where we are now, which is, where are we actually? We're in a little town called Dumbarton. Dumbarton, yeah. So we're going to go up by Loch Lomond, through Glencoe and up to Ben Nevis basically. So that's the route. That's the route right there. It's 91 miles long and it's going to take us 2 hours and 13 minutes. The time right now is at 2 p.m. so we're going to be getting to our campsite. I mean, to be honest with you, I think we're going to stop and like look around and stuff. I don't think we're just going to drive straight there. I think we're going to stop and take it all in if we've got time, and hopefully get to our campsite around 5 p.m. maybe.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that. No. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No.
Okay, we are well into our journey now, about an hour in. We're just going past Loch Lomond, and we're actually staying at a campsite near here on the way back once we finish the trip. They're on quite windy roads, and we're being quite mindful because we can't go as fast as some of these cars, and there's often a lot of big lorries coming towards us, but we've got to like tuck in, and we just don't want to. We want to make sure there's not like a queue of traffic behind us. So we're trying to find a place soon to pull in to let a few cars pass, because yeah, are you letting some round? Yeah. George has just indicated in a bit to let some cars round, and people are just going for it round us. But I think that's what you do here. You're courteous to the locals and people that don't want to be stuck behind a slower motorhome.
That was like being on the Nürburgring. Like just put my indicator on,
True,
just
yeah.
let the faster cars go.
Yeah. But yeah, unbelievable views. Like we've both just been like mouths wide open,
Blown away.
like already like I thought we'd have to drive right into the Highlands for it, but we're here already. We're here, it's happening. That's what's amazing about flying here as well. We can just get straight into it, but there's these just huge vast like valleys and cliffs and mountains that are really quite steep going right into this loch. The water of the loch is like dark grey and it's very like mysterious looking. It's just amazing, isn't it? Like it's nothing like where we live, where everything feels a bit more grey. The colours here just pop. It's like vibrant HD. The greens are greener. The mountains in the distance are like a dark bluey, huey colour. It's just stunning. And yeah, I can't believe it's taken me 27 years. It's taken George 30. How old are you? 30 or 31 now? 31 years to get up here when we live an hour's flight away. It's embarrassing, really, but yeah, very happy to be doing it now.
Alright, a couple of hours on the road and we've just stopped to this little viewpoint. Just gonna jump out, get some fresh air. A little bit of a loud generator behind me. Our son is having a nap in the van, so Lucy's gonna stay with him, but wow, that is what it's all about. Look at that. That is what we came out for, but equally as spectacular as that view, there's a beautiful Ferrari over here. And I am definitely a car guy, so I'm gonna quickly go and have a look at the Ferrari. I mean, here's the Instagram versus reality. It is super busy. There are a lot of people here, coaches pulling up, but you know what, it still feels peaceful. Everyone's here just to look at a view. No one's making like loads of noise. I mean, look at this Ferrari here quickly. Little Mazda MX-5 coming up here as well that we were following. Very nice. Perfect roads, obviously, if you're a car person as well. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Anyway, back to the view. Super stunning. We have the South Downs where we live, down in Sussex, but this is like, I don't know, 100 times better. Just absolutely beautiful. The water, the trees. We really want to fly our drone, but it is raining. A few little raindrops here, so we can't do that for now, but during this series there will be some incredible drone shots, hopefully in this vlog. Unbelievable. It's reminded me of the James Bond film that was set in Scotland. He was driving the Aston Martin through. Lovely.
We've lost a pair.
Have we?
I had 4 pairs in my sink, and now there's only 3, and I heard a
Oh
clonk.
dear.
I heard a clonk on a corner, and you know where it is. Like literally, I've looked. Where could it possibly be other than the floor? Right? It's not there. I don't understand. There's wet all over the lens.
So a very quick first impressions of driving this van for a couple of hours. My honest review and opinions is that it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I've got an armrest here. I'm very, very comfortable. The van itself is lovely to drive. I know different companies have different models and people convert their own and then sell them or whatever. This is a VW Crafter, 2023 I think it is. Sorry if there's a little bit of rain on your screen. And it, honestly, the steering's so light. I think I said earlier, it is a joy to drive. It's really, really good. Enough power. It's a big van, so it doesn't feel fast, but it also isn't struggling up the hills. Just sometimes you need to go down a gear and you're absolutely fine. Bluetooth, our music's on, we've got a sat nav on the phone. It's just, and you just know that everything you ever need is behind you. Hello, Luce.
Speaking of everything,
Just come out of the toilet. How was that?
You weren't listening to me.
First toilet experience.
Yeah, but I asked for toilet roll. You didn't pass it to me, so I had to pause my toilet.
Oh
I'll resume it
no.
shortly.
All right, well, you enjoy.
I don't know if we mentioned it yet. Well, look at the backdrop. This is just ridiculous. I don't know if we mentioned it yet, but the company that we've hired this van from, Staycation Scotland, already couldn't recommend them more. It's a really cool business. It's a lady called Jules. During lockdown, she's like created this incredible business where she hires out these vans and like takes care of everything. It's really worry free because she just does everything for you. She really helped us plan this trip as well, actually. And it's this like female owned business, so it's her and a few other girls working there. Friendliest, nicest, best service. So if anyone is thinking about booking something soon, pardon Dad, where do you want to go, darling? You want to go on the hill? We can drive through the hills. We can do that. I'm going to leave a link below so you can check it out. But yeah, Jules is amazing. She's just such a great person, saying how it's so nice, how like-minded we all are.
I would say though that this is the biggest van I think I would want to do on these roads, because back there it did get quite narrow. Just, this is our first little stop off and we're already, our minds are blown.
what the hell you got the fry?
Okay, guys, we've just had our first taste of. We didn't eat them. Of Highlands midges. There are these little animals. I thought they'd be mosquito size. They're quite big actually. And George went to ask me to get something out the bag. Cody's just got loads of little snacks in his pocket, hence why he's reaching down. George asked me to get something from the bag, and I went to go, and the boot was just covered in them, like black dots. And it was honestly like, I don't know, I suddenly felt like they were inside my body. I was a bit freaked out, so we've jumped back in the van. And we've got 45 minutes until we get to our first campsite. But how amazing is this? This is Glencoe, which is like this amazing mountain range, or would you call it a mountain range? I guess so. And yeah, absolutely blown away by this place. Digger, did you see a digger?
Wow.
It was orange.
Around every corner, it just blows your mind more. We stopped back there, as you saw, but 5 minutes down the road, we were like,
on the hill.
we should stop here as well.
I know, it's finding that like balance between like enjoying it and just taking it all in, but also knowing like I don't know when we're going to be here again. Well, actually we're going to be on this exact road in 8 days from now on our way back down, but like you want to take it all in, but you also want to get as many amazing videos and pictures as you can.
Well, Daddy, drive with 2 hands.
Drive with two hands.
Yes,
good
you're
boy.
absolutely right, mate.
Full of crumbs.
First day of van life.
How's this day one?
Going really well.
I feel like we've seen a lot already.
Yeah.
Glencoe Visitor Centre.
And if anyone is wondering, you do have internet up here.
Well, only because we've got Wi-Fi in our
No,
luxurious
yes,
van.
we do have Wi-Fi on the van, but my phone is still running off
Is it?
3G.
Connect to the Wi-Fi.
I should do, but for anyone just wanting to know if you get some signal up here, you do.
On day one we do. We'll keep you posted.
So far, yeah. So the plan now is to continue up through Glencoe, which we're doing. Are we out yet?
I feel like we are. I feel like it's less nice now. Not that it's not nice, but...
And the campsite we're staying at tonight is called...
Daddy, open your mouth.
I am opening my mouth.
Glen Nevis Camping and Caravanning Park or site.
Does
Glen
what
Nevis.
it says on the tin, basically.
I'm funny.
You're funny.
Okay, just saw a sign.
Funny,
We're a
isn't it?
mile and a half away from Glencoe village. All the kind of stop-offs, so every so often there's car parks where you can stop and take in the view and stuff. And you're never too far from the next kind of stop-off point, which is quite nice. So if you feel like you've missed anything, you can just stop at the next one. And those places are busy. There's a lot of cars, a lot of coaches even, which I was really surprised to see coaches up here, considering some of the twisty roads. But once you get back out on the road, like just then, it was just us. There was nothing in front of me, no one behind, and you had this like beautiful landscape to yourself.
Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today. Feel like today, let's do it again, let's go on a date. Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about. So we can dine and spend up all our nose.
Okay, first campsite, we've made it. We've plugged in, I've plugged in the electric. We don't need to do anything else right now. There's like a few things while in a camper van that you need to think about. So it's like the water waste. So all the stuff that goes down the tap needs to be emptied at some point. The toilet needs emptying. The battery needs charging. You need to check your fuels there. Like there's a few things that you need to remember. Make sure you're stocked up. But because it's the first night, all we have to do is plug in tonight, which is nice and easy. And also I'm about to take down, well actually pull up the roof of this thing. So basically, Jules showed me, and I was listening, but you know, this is sometimes a lot to take in, so I really hope that I've listened hard enough to actually do this correctly. And we're about to find out together if I've done it right. So let's see. Okay, she said to pull them down, so there's a little bit left, and then literally, that was easy. Brilliant.
Hey, 2 minutes. 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 2 min
You know this van life, motorhome life. Can use my corned beef as a little stand for the camera. There you go, perfect. This could be the one, guys. Cheers. It's quite a busy site, but it's very quiet as well, so kind of vlogging and conscious of people looking at me talking to a camera, even though I've been doing this full time for 7 years. But how did they know? How did they know that my favourite beer, genuinely my favourite beer, Neck Oil, Session IPA, Beavertown, beautiful. So we are pitched up for the night. I don't know what Lucy's told you. Electricity's hooked up. They do an incredible fish and chips here, which I think is going to be a theme on this trip. Lucy said there's some incredible fish and chip kind of places along the way, but we also spent £80 in M&S earlier, so we should probably eat some of the food that we bought. But I don't know if we're going to be able to resist the fish and chips, but nice to be here. The perfect amount of driving today. Seen some incredible stuff. It is 5 PM, so 10 to 6, so it's 10 to 6. Still got the whole evening ahead of us. Don't feel tired, don't feel like anything was rushed today. Just a very, very nice way to travel. So we have made a compromise, I would say, with the dinner situation.
Compromise.
Well, I said that we've got...
fish and chips.
And that's what I mean, but we're getting one portion.
We're getting a big portion of fish and chips and a spare chip.
So I was saying,
compromising. I think we're getting fish
I was
and
saying
chips.
on the vlog that we had all that M&S food to eat.
No, to be fair, it's more snacky stuff. It's like packets of nuts and stuff. Like, it's not really dinner,
Yeah, true.
so it's
And we
fine.
do need a big dinner after that drive. Quite a long drive today. Enjoyed it a lot, but it was quite long. So yeah, definitely need to keep fueled. So fish and chips is a good idea. And when it looks, Lucy took one walk down there, smelt the fish and chips, and at that point there was like no turning
I'm just
back.
laughing that you're saying you had a long drive today.
You weren't driving.
We used to do like 10-hour drives, George, in the Philippines.
We're not anymore.
That was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it felt long, but in a good way.
And your eyes kept drying out, didn't they? Have you told the vlog that yet? He kept having to say, oh, I need to pull over because my eyes are dry.
No, Lucy, I want to look cool on these videos. I want to look like I've got my stuff together, you know? Right, Kode's in one of those moods where he doesn't really want to move. He wants to move like 2 steps and then stop and do something else. Not a good combination when Lucy and I are starving, so I'm going to make way this way. This campsite's really nice, I have to say. It's like beautiful. The view, it's the mountain in the background, and like the facilities look pretty good. The little bar and restaurant area where they've, I mean, it's like you just, I'll show you in a minute, you walk up and you order and you just take it out, but it looks really cool, looks really nice. Fish and chips is the staple on the menu, then they have a couple of pies as well, but I think we are definitely in the mood for fish and chips.
Tomato puree for later. Have I got anything else at the shop?
Yeah.
What do you think I got?
We'll get something. Mommy, I
Say
know
magic,
do.
say magic, magic.
Look. Mother.
Put your hand here.
Cow, more.
There's not a never-ending amount of toys down my jumper.
What do you say?
More.
What do you
That's
say
it,
to mummy?
darling, that's it. This is one toy.
What do you say for your cow?
Thank you,
So we've got a cow and a football because I can't say no to anything
So
you
Luce,
ask
this is
for.
day 1.
No,
So
no.
by the
Don't.
last day.
No.
Yeah, this.
Oh,
Got our fish and chips.
I have voice now.
Massive.
that
These
is
are your
amazing.
I will
chips.
have.
I'll put the camera on.
Okay, this looks amazing, this fish. I think it's quite famous here in Scotland, fish and chips. He did it at the same time as me. That's amazing.
Amazing.
It's so nice.
so nice.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
It's
the
really good. The
Durness.
batter's not too it's not nice.
It's not too bad.
I haven't really heard a helicopter or anything.
No,
Or a plane. It's amazing because it's like you're copying me.
Yeah.
Why are you copying me? Yeah, the batter's not really heavy, can they? Okay, the helicopter left, and then we were too far into eating the meal at that point to actually give you a review. But it was amazing. We both said it was one of the best, or maybe the best fish from a fish and chip shop we've ever had. It was haddock, and it was just lovely, amazing flavour, buttery. The chips weren't like fish and chip shop chips. The chips were like nice chips, but they weren't like traditional fish and chip shop chips. But they were really nice. But yeah, the fish was definitely the highlight. And now the sun is just setting over this way. The time is 7:30, and I think we're gonna get Coda, like have a shower, get into pyjamas, load clips from today from the drone and from this camera, get some stuff charging like phones, laptops and the drone, plan tomorrow a little bit, and then get to bed. So I think we're gonna end this video off here. So day one, well, the first day tomorrow I feel like is officially day one because it's our first full day, but today, first time doing van life complete, and we've loved it. We've had a great day. I don't know what my hair's doing. I had my head up the side of the van earlier taking videos, so excuse that. I've got one midge bite so far. Sure there'll be more to add to that as the days go on. And yeah, tomorrow we've got really exciting plans. We're heading over to an island actually. We're getting a bridge over to an island, so make sure you're subscribed for when the next video comes out. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, we've got, I think there's going to be quite a few videos from this series. We're going to try and film every single day, so you can see what we're up to. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it today. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow for part 2 of our van life trip to Scotland.
Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today. Feel like today, let's do it again, let's go on a date. Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out.
Oh, I'm too low, hang on. Oh, there we go. Good morning guys. You join us from the most peaceful morning here in Scotland. We're currently, it's a very surreal day right now. We're currently at the foothills, would you say, the very bottom of the tallest mountain in Scotland, which is right behind me in that cloud up there, Ben Nevis, and it's so cool being here. Like, I just had a shower at the shower blocks here at the campsite, so we're staying at Glen Nevis camping and caravan park or something like that. I just had a really nice hot long shower and I really enjoyed it. Although I did just realise that instead of body wash in my small little pot, I'd accidentally put fake tan in. So not only did I use fake tan to wash my body, I also now need to go and buy some body wash at some point today. George is just in the shower now and I'm about to get breakfast on. Code is somehow still asleep. So this boy in England wakes up at 5 AM. In Scotland it's 8 minutes past 8 and he's still asleep. It's meant we've been able to get ready this morning before we woke up, which is really nice, and then I can get breakfast on in a second. But super excited for today because it's kind of like day one of the trip. We're going to do a big van tour in a minute and show you guys around the van we're staying in. It's just so nice being here, like walking back from the showers and looking up. It's just like dreamy. I got some photos. Like, it's all just like this. It's just so surreal, like the mountain fog, because it's still early. We had a really good view of it last night. Visibility was much better. But today it's quite cool because it's like a bit more mysterious, and we've got some cool plans actually. We're heading up on a gondola, they call it, like a cable car up Ben Nevis. So hopefully the sun comes out a little bit, or at least the cloud moves out of the way a little bit. It might be cool like travelling through the clouds. But anyway, right, I need to quickly hang some towels up. The next decision to make is sausage or bacon for breakfast today, because we could do both, but I feel like we could make that last 2 days and do 1 day sausage. Where are you? 1 day bacon. And I think we're going to just hit the road early today and just sort of get going. We are actually driving over to Skye today as well, which is an island nearby, which is technically not part of the NC500, but we're kind of doing part of that route and part of our own route, kind of making it up a little bit. But we've already had a nice morning coffee here at the cafetiere, got some work done, got up to date with emails, and we loaded all the clips from yesterday's vlog. And I'm already so excited to edit those drone shots from Glencoe. It was amazing. So if you haven't seen that video yet, it's the last video on the channel, so you can feel free to go and check that out. I'm very happy to be here right now. Currently trying to remember the place I left things last night after the M&S shop. I found some eggs up here in a little cubby hole. I found some bread over here. I think we're going for bacon today. That works for you both?
Definitely.
Is this your wet towel, George?
One's wet, the other I didn't use.
Why do you have two?
You gave me two.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. One is well wet. Did you shower with the towel?
No, I showered with a lovely gentleman called Brian.
How is Brian?
Yeah, it was great.
Good.
It's a nice morning out there.
Oh, my towel's outside and it's raining. That's what they say about Scotland. You get all weathers in one. Like yesterday we'd be driving along, be sunny, then it'd be cloudy, then it'd be rainy, then it'd be sunny, and then cloudy and rainy, all within like 10 minutes. It's kind of crazy.
Good morning, guys. Feeling fresh this morning. Lucy's made us a delicious looking, a bit of sea salt. Beautiful. Delicious looking bacon. Delicious looking breakfast with bacon. So we've got bacon. You want some too? Yeah, you could have some. So we've got bacon, eggs. We've got fried bread. Fried in like after cooking the bacon. It's just delicious because realised we don't actually have a toaster. So we're just like, all right, let's just fry the bread. Feeling good this morning. Weather is okay. It's been on and off raining. Oh, we've got blue skies now, Luce. Yeah, look, up behind me. Just there, see that little pocket there? That is what we're hoping for today. About to hit the road, gonna have some breakfast first. Shower's pretty good here, nice, nothing special, but nothing horrendous either, really quite all right actually, the pressure was good, hot water. But now I'm gonna take a pew and enjoy my breakfast with this lovely view of the mountain. I have my little black coffee too.
It stopped out the end.
It stopped outside of our van.
That's nice.
What's nice?
It's fast.
Huh?
Me.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've done everything. Driving away then we were all a bit like, it feels like we're plugged in somewhere still, or we forgot to do something. I entered the little waste, I'll get it for you, darling. I entered the little water waste tap thingy out, and that's where, like, if you use a sink or I think it's just a sink, or maybe the shower as well. Oh no, just a sink, I think. So that means basically we've emptied it because it said it needed emptying, but our water's quite low already, so there's some hoses here. Is this what you... Are we going to try again? So we've been trying to find... They haven't got any of these at the campsite here, and we've been trying to make it work without one. Then we bought another nozzle that was wrong, and I've just found this one. Do you think this is right?
Make what work?
Oh, the water. But they saw that. We were saying we're about to fill our water up. Should we go and try it?
Yeah, let's try it. This is the second adapter we've bought.
Yeah,
let's
the third
try.
attempt
Let's
at
try.
filling the water up. Okay,
Let's try.
here we are. It goes on, but it's whether it...
Shove it right on there. That looks too small. Does that bit not come off?
See if that one clips in.
Yeah, nice one, thank you.
See if it clips in there.
That
No.
looks exactly right. Yeah, that's
Right,
perfect.
Right, that's the sort of thing we
We'll
need.
use
Isn't
that
it?
then, thank you.
Amazing.
Will that just go over?
So this just goes into.
We need one of those then.
Yeah, I've just found this.
Oh right, okay.
I didn't know I had it. So if you turn the tap on that, it should, in theory, work. Shoot, fire away.
is that right?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, lovely.
Right, okay.
Okay, less than that. Okay.
Okay.
Is that alright? Right.
Oh, it's not got enough pressure to fill yours, so.
Honestly, everyone here has been so nice so far that we've come across. We just met a guy from Manchester who you might have seen in that clip, who lent us his hose so we could fill up with water, because for some reason at that campsite they didn't have an adapter that worked with our van. So I think it's just going to be one of those things where you just play it by ear and kind of make it work, unless we were doing something wrong.
I don't think we were.
We didn't actually ask anyone for help. We just assumed that we were wrong and asked for help from that guy for his hose. But what was that? something's rattling about back there. But yeah, the drivers are very courteous here as well. So anytime we sort of indicated to go into a different lane, they just let you go. Whereas where we live, it's like, if someone lets you go, it's like, blimey, they're nice, but normally you just wouldn't expect someone to let you go, would you? Which is kind of sad thinking about it, but yeah, everyone seems very nice. But anyway, we're off now to Glencoe Gondola, which is like a cable car which goes up the mountain, maybe halfway up it. I think some people use it to like get halfway to the top and then walk the rest, or for us it's just going to be for a nice view at the top. Yeah, looking forward to seeing the
What a shame, what a shame we can't climb the whole thing on foot.
I know.
Got a toddler. Oh,
What a shame.
how annoying that we just have to sit and on a cable car. Actually, nice sleepy singing, matey.
He looks knackered.
No,
Just wake
actually,
up, mate.
if it was just us back in the day, Luce, I think I'd be up for the hike.
We would have done it, definitely.
100% would be nice.
I don't know how long it is.
This ain't my first rodeo. I've been down this road before.
So just arrived at the car park for the cable car. So many mountain bikes around as well. I have in previous lives been quite into mountain biking. I haven't done it for quite a few years now, but used to go off with my dad, trips to Wales, Peak District, all over the South and North Downs. But I mean, look at these mountain bikes coming down off these hills. Yeah, I bet there's some incredible trails up there.
Wow! This is good.
It's our ride.
I'm so excited. I feel like I'm talking to the one, I'm talking to Dakota like that. You can sit down.
Sit on your chair. Hope the door closes.
No, the windows need a bit of a clean, don't they? Oh, a cow's next to you. That's so cute. What's the cow's name? There.
Speaking of the mountain bikes, I had no idea you could do this, but we just saw that you can hook on your mountain bikes to the cable car. So you don't have to do like some crazy, insane, hardest hill climb of your life. You can just get up there and then enjoy the downhills down.
That's the dream.
That's the dream. That's amazing. I think yeah.
Or we could all do it. Your mum and dad, me and your mum and Coda can like chill out all day somewhere, and then you and your dad can go off.
Yeah.
Do like a family holiday.
Oh good, the door is closing.
Bye bye. It's slow, isn't it? Does it speed up? Ready? Okay, we're about to go.
That's
hands
a
up, Coda.
6-hour
Hands
journey.
Up, hands up. Both hands, ready?
Ready for the ride.
Both hands up.
Running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies. How to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down. You're tall as the so full of emotion. You're tall as the ocean. So full of emotion. You're tall as the You're tall as the ocean. And I can't touch the floor. So full of emotion. I can't keep any more. Are we out of time? Will we be swallowed?
Look at the digger. Come on then.
Okay, so obviously we are with Coda, our 2-year-old, who
Sorry to interrupt.
wow, that
Those
probably
lines,
is
they
rain, yeah,
Cool.
behind us here. So we're not going to be doing like any crazy 6-hour hikes or anything like that, but we are going to get a little bit of a walk in. There's a path
If we wait.
that goes all the way along here. I mean, there's walking paths everywhere, which is so cool.
Sun, clouds are moving that way.
Yes.
If we wait, we're going to get some
I think we're
nice
getting
views.
some sun.
We should wait, shouldn't we?
There's also a restaurant and a coffee shop here, so definitely interested in a little flat white or something at the top of the tallest mountain in Scotland. Kind of wish I had my mountain bike with me. I feel like I have to come back here. 2 reasons I want to come back to Scotland. First one is Lucy and I are about to buy our first ever Porsche 911. By the time these videos go out, we may have one actually. So I want to come back and drive the new car up in Scotland in the Highlands. The second reason is mountain biking.
Look at this.
I think that would be unbelievable.
really cold up here. It's way colder than before. There's a ski lift that goes that way to obviously some sort of snowy mountain, which we won't be doing today. But I just can't believe how close we are to those clouds now. Look,
Yeah.
it's mental. So cool. I'm so glad we did this. So the tickets for this, I think, is £25 per adult, and Coda was free. So £50 for all of us. And you basically get unlimited access. It's like a day pass. So technically we could stay up here all day, do some walks, go for restaurants and do whatever we wanted. But we're just going up and down because we're going to get to our next place soon. But quite good value, I think, considering you can spend all day up there.
Another night and I'm just walking, city lights and people talking. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I wonder if you got that feeling, staring at your bedroom ceiling. I think about me the way I think about you. Could you tell me? Should I let you go? Yeah, I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know if I'm gonna be yours, so don't you keep me waiting.
Okay, we said we weren't going to do the full walk, but we couldn't resist. We're going to try and get up to the viewpoint. We don't have our walking boots with us, but it's dry, so ish, yeah, and it's not slippy, but it's very, very rocky underfoot, so we're trying our best, but we're nearly there.
Just doing a 16-kilogram weighted carry
Yes.
up the hill.
In your cow all the way up.
Where's your cow gone?
Here.
Oh, phew.
I'm
Nice out of breath.
here.
We're going up the hill now, Di. We're nearly at the top.
Hey, come.
I'm coming. Let's go. We usually get our daily steps in, but it's not usually somewhere as nice as this. Spectacular. Yes.
Oh, finally we did it. Ah, we made it. Practically ran up that with Coda just to make it go quicker, but we're at the viewpoint and the sun's coming out. Let's have a look. What do you think? Hey there. You did it. Look, there's a deer on here. Hold on, stay there. Does it feel nice?
Yeah. It's in here.
Yeah, there's rocks.
Oh. And if anyone's wondering, because I can see the comments already, why is Lucy carrying Coda? Why aren't you carrying Coda? Lucy wants to do it.
No,
What?
I'm stronger than you.
Because you're stronger than me. That potentially is true. But no, Lucy is capable. She's a very strong woman, and she wanted to use it as a little bit of fitness today, a little bit of exercise. So that is her choice.
He does keep insisting on saying, I can't do it. He keeps going, I can't do it. But he's literally just sat on me. It's so funny. We say we can do it, don't we? I can do it.
We can do it.
I think someone is ready for a little nap in the van.
Me.
But sadly I have to drive.
Both making the same
Oh,
joke.
dad
It's
jokes
rubbish.
everywhere. But no, we're nearly back. We're going to get a coffee, maybe a little snack, and then hit the road. Where's the next stop, Lucy, on this magical mystery tour?
The Magic Ones Victoria is taking us to Eileandonnan Castle. Eileandonnan Castle, which looks very nice. And I'm thinking like drone shots over the castle is the plan.
Beautiful.
Right, what way are we going? Mud or rock? I think rock. That's good. Organic Black Isle Spider Monkey Organic IPA.
So we just picked up some drinks, a little coffee, flat white. Very expensive up here, just to warn any visitors. Does it matter? I don't know, because where else are you going to get a coffee at the top of, well, nearly at the top of Ben Nevis? £4.40 for a flat white. About £3 overpriced for how it tastes. But it's okay, so it's alright, it's not too bad. We also picked up these, which look nice. Spider Monkey. I'm guessing a local kind of brewery, hopefully. Organic pale ale. And an organic lager as well for later on in the van in the evening. They were £6 each, £6.50 each. £6.50 each, so a little bit too much for a can of beer. However, never mind. It's a nice place. You live and learn when you travel. I thought it said £3 on the fridge. There was a sticker that said £3. Clearly that was something else. Never mind. Had a nice walk, views, a little coffee, and then we'll be back on the road.
How's your ice cream, darling?
Good.
Is it cold? He's asleep, so I want to be quiet, but that's amazing. Highly recommend doing that if you're coming up this way. It just gives you like a new perspective of the area you're in as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Picked up some Scottish tablet in the gift shop because doing my research of like the food you should try in Scotland, that came up pretty high. So first bite, what's that?
It's a lovely view.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Gonna give it a go. First impressions, it's like a hard fudge. It's much harder than fudge would be. Like you can't squidge it in your fingers like you could with fudge. Oh my god. Wow. It's like, you know when you make a cake and you mix butter and sugar and it's like grainy texture? It's kind of like a hardened version of that. So sweet. Wow, that's so good.
Oh. That is unbelievable. That is better than fudge. Because the kind of fudge I like is not the chewy fudge, it's the like crumbly,
yeah.
and that's a better version of that.
In your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before. You were truly my love, but it was over so fast. Just one thing to discover, no, it was never built to last.
Crazy how vast it is. There's just 30 mountains I can see in front of me with these huge lochs going through them and then like Christmas trees everywhere. It's amazing, isn't it? And the sun, because it's so vast, the sun shines on only certain pockets at a time because it's a pretty cloudy day today, but we're getting some little pockets of sun. Out the car. My legs have gone dead. So Coda's still asleep. Somehow he's just napped like the whole day. So I'm just going to very quickly show you guys, but we're at Eilean Castle. We actually plan to fly the drone here, but they don't allow drones, and we're going to respect that. We're thinking if we went like really far away and flew near it, we might get away with it and crop in and not get too close, but it's not worth it. We don't want to get in trouble. So it's amazing. So there's these big rocks along here, loads of seaweed actually going onto this. I guess this is a sea now, not a loch, but I might be way off there. I guess it's a sea sort of wrapped around from the other side of Scotland, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's really cool. There's just a castle out in the middle of the water. I think you can pay to go in, but because Coda's asleep and we've got quite a long drive still to go, I don't think we're going to go in today, but we just wanted to come and have a little look anyway. With a little bridge going over it, the Scottish flag. But honestly, those roads are just ridiculous. They're like some of the nicest roads you've ever seen, and we were comparing it to we've done some really nice road trips in the Philippines, and all up around Sagada and Banawe rice terraces, these amazing drives that really look quite similar to this, but this just feels more vast, and I'd in my head imagined Scotland to be smaller than that, but it's not. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why I've not been here. I'm embarrassed that we've not been here being British people. It's just like insane, the types of textures on all the different mountains and the trees you see and the rocks and the huge lochs with the sun reflecting off. Like when the sun comes out, it's amazing, but equally when it's all gloomy with dark clouds, it looks super like creepy and epic in its own way. But honestly, both our mouths were just like wide open the whole drive, and it's just been unbelievable. We'll never forget this drive. crossing the bridge over to Skye, and it's like this like normal stone walls along here, but then it goes on to like a bit of a modern-ish looking one. It's really high, isn't it?
So nice. We've been told a lot about this place. Everyone who we've... Whoa, it's going so high, oh my god.
Yeah, what? Can I just see that? Wow.
Yeah, really getting some height. Everyone we've told that we're coming to Scotland has said, who's been here before, and said, are you going to Skye? It's like quite a well-known place. So here we are. To the tune of Old MacDonald.
To the Old MacDonald, yeah. Oh, that was easy. So you can get a ferry over to Skye, but because, I mean, we proved ourselves right, we made the right decision. We've had a bit of a random day. We've taken longer and in some places than we thought, and less time in others. So, oh, we're on Skye. It's like we're on the Isle of Wight. Yeah, it's like so hard to know when to book a ferry for, and we didn't want to get there and they say they've run out of space. I think if we were more laid back with stuff like flying the drone, like if we didn't stop as much as we do, we love stopping, then we could have booked it and got there in time, but we had no idea what time we were going to get there, so I would not have predicted we'd be here at 3:30. So
Indian restaurant there.
Indian, nice. Yeah, but anyway, so we went for the bridge, and it meant we got to do that amazing drive. We wouldn't have done that had we not.
Really?
We would have missed the drive.
That drive we just did, with all those time lapses that you just saw, the best drive of my life ever. I'm coming back here in a sports car.
Whoa, this is tight. Did you hear that? Round and round a big orange digger, Daddy's favourite colour.
Truck.
You hear me say round and round a big orange digger, Daddy's favourite colour. Round and round a big. Okay, reporting to you from a very old bridge on the Isle of Skye. So we'd planned to fly the drone here and all get out, and there's actually a kids play park thing down there. George doesn't want to get wet. We don't really want Koda to get soaking wet because he'll just like sit on the puddly slides. So we're going to keep going to the next destination, but I thought I'd quickly run out and do my duty as a vlogger to show you guys on my phone what I can see. So currently stood on the bridge, and this is the view from the bridge. It's really beautiful, and you can see like the misty mountains in the distance. It's amazing, but it's so cold and so windy. We're parked over there. You can see us there in the hotel parking, and then there's the bridge that we actually just crossed in the car here. But yeah, really cool. And then I'll keep walking to the other side and I'll show you the actual bridge itself as well. Wow, it's so peaceful. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be walking here or not, but I think it's okay. There's like a big sort of overfilled, what do you call it? Lake. And then the bridge just behind. It's so spooky. It's like, let me just jump over this quickly. It's like something from Harry Potter. But look at this. It's amazing. I feel like there's going to be a troll underneath this bridge. Wow. Wow, it's really, really quite something when you're here in person. I hope it's coming out on camera. And I bet if it was clear as well and you could see these mountains, probably it'd be even more epic. But it's definitely very moody and gloomy, which is cool as well. Okay, I'm not going to go too much further because it looks a little bit slippery. But there's another little viewpoint here. Oh wow, this was well worth it. But it's just started really raining. I hope you can hear me and I haven't got too much water in this lens, but how cool is this? real Scotland there for my hand.
Oh no.
Whoa, that's
So
cold.
Oh no.
Oh, it's okay, darling. Just leave it back in.
We stayed in the van, chilling and drinking orange juice.
You two wanted to get out.
I picked up one of these little Starbucks cafe lattes. Disgusting, terrible. But I needed some caffeine. So how was that?
Amazing.
I'll-
I filmed.
I look forward to watching the vlog. This drive today has been the best drive of my life. The roads are just stunning. We have nothing like that where we live. So good. So the plan now, Luce, is it Portree campsite?
Well, I wanted to go to Portree town
Okay,
to have a look.
go to the town first.
And then
Yeah.
the campsite after that.
All right, let's do that then. Put that in the sat nav.
It's like a beautiful little coastal town, but I just don't know if it's going to be a cloud of mist because of the weather.
Right, yeah.
Or he's like, you're like a
true.
hot water bottle, keep me warm.
And this van today's been so amazing. Even in the rain, it's been so cozy. We've got like
Spicy.
our USB charging down here, so
We're
we've had our
charging-
phones going.
The drone is currently on charge in the glove box. It's amazing. And I also
That.
you can't. Oh, this one. We also thought, like, imagine every time we're used to traveling and having to pack up and doing like 1 or 2 night stays. This is 1 night stays every night, so which might seem kind of stressful, but you don't need to pack because every single thing you need is in the van and it stays in the van. Elephant in the room. So like even our toiletries, I was thinking, oh, I've got to pack them all up, but no, the toiletry bag is hooked onto the back of the door right now and it's ready to go when we next need to brush our teeth. It's brilliant.
Got all our snacks back there. We've been having those as we go. And it's been amazing, like no struggle up the hills, up into these mountains. Just amazing. If you didn't see the last vlog, this van is from a company called Staycation Scotland, and they hooked us up with this van for our trip. So in every one of these Scotland videos, there's going to be a link to their website if you want to do something similar. If you're watching this video thinking, I'm going to do that, then those are the guys to talk to. Jules also helped us plan our whole entire route. So it's more than just like a van hire. It's kind of an all-encompassing service that you get with them, and we would already 100% book with them again. So to start the engine, even the fact they picked us up from the airport and there was just no stress in coming to get the van and stuff like that. Right, let's see if this rain stops. It might not, but we're cozy. It's got Bluetooth as well. We've got our music going. And Wi-Fi the whole time. Lucy's been like doing her Instagram stories as we've been going along. And our van that we've got is called Lulu. So if you go on the website, scroll down on their different vans, find Lulu. If you want to hire this exact same one that we've been using, then as long as we don't have it and it's available for your dates, then yeah, you can get in this exact van,
By the
which
time
I'd highly recommend.
By the time this video is out, we may have bought Lulu for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. Okay, we've just pulled into Portree, and this is the most people we've seen since we started the trip.
True.
It's really busy and it feels quite touristy, but in a really nice way. Like really, there's a big row of colourful houses down there. We'll show you in a minute, and there's amazing mountain views. And we drove past a pizza restaurant that do takeaway pizza, so we're going to go and order that once it's being cooked. We're going to go and take a little walk around the town. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so we do need to get to our campsite soon because we like to get there and settle before it gets too dark. But I mean, to be honest with you, it's not getting dark till like 9 PM at the moment, so we have actually got a long time. This was like somewhere you could probably spend quite a lot of time looking around and going through the little shops. I think it's quite late now, the shops are probably closed. My lace is undone, hang on a minute.
Is it?
What's this?
I'm just making funny noises,
Of course it is.
as usual.
This street, the shops are still open. What time is it? 5:15. And there's been quite a few coffee shops along the way today that shut at 3, so I'm surprised these places are still open. But they're just so lovely, full of all these little trinkets and gifts and things. So I got totally sidetracked there. I was just walking along and I saw a little gallery that has loads of paintings of waves, and I like a wave painting myself, so just nipped in. But anyway, George is just headed back to the van. We're just quickly using the loo because we were trying to find a toilet, but then we realised we've got one on the van, so we don't actually need to find one, we can go on the van, which is brilliant. And then we're going to go back and pick up our pizza order, and also check out the viewpoint in a second. But yeah, it's really nice, busy little town.
Mommy.
Here she is, and she's got the pizzas.
Mommy.
We are.
Oh.
What do we think?
No.
We have to wait to get to the campsite. We've got 4 minutes to wait. If you can wait with that
No.
smell.
Oh.
4 Scottish cheese, or Scottish and Italian, and then nice.
Oh man, that looks so
Let's
good.
go. It smells too good to wait any longer.
How is it?
Ready to open it down.
I'm so ready for this, guys.
I
Oh,
did open it.
look at that. Can you open it for Daddy? Oh, wow. Wow, the pizza is very, very good. Just what you want. I mean, we're not actually
my feet.
You're kicking your feet under there. We're not really promoting healthy eating on this trip so far. It's high quality. It's sourdough. I don't know. We like pizza. We like good quality pizza, and this is good quality pizza. After a day driving. Well, what a day! This is only day 2. Day 1, yeah, because we only picked up the van yesterday.
I'm going van.
Yeah, you can go in the van. Seen some amazing stuff today. Had some amazing drives. I know what this meal's missing. Our £6.50 can of beer. What can you hear?
Sleep. I hate the dog now. Daddy,
Yeah.
I want to go on here.
Can you do it on your own?
Yes. Mommy.
Let's see if this really was worth £6.50 or not.
Mommy, find the red one.
It's very nice. Very good. Try.
Mommy, find the red ones, please. Mommy, find the red.
No, it's very nice,
Nice,
actually,
right?
isn't it?
Worth it.
Maybe it was worth £6.50. It's organic as well.
Pay £7.50 next time.
Absolutely freezing. I'm in flip-flops, and I don't know, I feel like we haven't dressed for this. You're in shorts, I'm in flip-flops. We've not dressed well for Scotland, but we thought it'd be a good idea in this video as like official day 1 full day to do a little van tour, because you've probably seen glimpses throughout the day, but not really like the full thing. And if you're watching this, maybe you're thinking of doing this yourself and you want to see what the living space is like. So yeah, that's what this part of the video is going to be. So in the front, I mean, you've already seen loads of the front, we don't need to show you, but there's basically 3 seats in the front. So size-wise, this is a VW Crafter, so it's fairly big, but it's not like as big as some other ones we've seen. And as you saw already in the front, there's loads of storage, loads of cubby holes and stuff, so it's like really comfy up in the front. We have our son in the middle of us, and we've both got lots of room. There's stuff around the other side for like the fresh water, the wastewater which comes from your sink, the toilets in the boot, and then there's a plug on the side to plug into the electric. But I mean, if you're hiring one of these, I feel like there's far more experienced people on the internet that can tell you how to use it, but I'll tell you what it's like to live in it. So you may see the roof goes up. So this is where George has been sleeping. Insert photo here. George decided to sleep with his head that side on the first night, against my advice, because he thought his head would fall through here. So he had his head in a small gap, and he woke up having had a dream that he's stuck in a box. So he quickly...
I told you that in confidence.
So he quickly swiveled round and decided against that idea.
And it was much better,
It was much
actually.
better, and his head was here and he had loads of room.
And I'm 6'2.5",
Yeah.
and I could lie all the way. So like I wasn't cramped.
Yeah. So to do that, you basically like undo these clips and push it up. But again, I'm not a demonstrator video.
Should we show them my bedroom? So you have to put a little light
I'll
on.
put my flash on the phone and then it'll
Do that as well.
easier.
Oh, it's just duvet at the moment. Should have filmed this before putting the duvet up there. But here's my little light. And here, guys, here is my bed.
So basically,
Through there,
I don't want that.
this is my bed.
but yeah, you get the idea. It's basically a bed. It's like a big long sheet. Coda's currently watching Peppa Pig. So So he's demonstrating the living area. This is great. So this table basically, you've got 2 seats along here. This table swivels out, so you can actually have like a long dining table. These 3 chairs also swivel round. I mean, we were gonna swivel it round, but we actually ended up having pizza on the picnic bench tonight, so we can, I'm sure we'll swivel it round at another point in this trip.
Or in the winter, and you're spending more time in the van with the heating on, you'd have these swiveled, you have like a whole living area.
Yeah, you basically unscrew the little bolts there, and there's a few things you do like lifting and closing things, and they swivel around, and it just opens up the whole space, so it's like more of a dining area. And also you've got a little here.
I love this.
It's so nice. It's
the
like
whole
a little
kitchen.
bar.
I think this looks like an Airbnb in here.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? A lovely sink, like gold sink. The features of this van are just like really beautiful. We've got white company bedding. Like, it's really nice. It's definitely luxurious.
Like the lighting and the roof as well.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
cool.
amazing. And they've got like pink tiles. We've got drawers, and then space for like, these are the little pushy-in ones like that. We've got like a Smeg kettle, an air fryer, a cafetiere, like loads of really nice amenity extras. And then in this one we've got all of our, we've made it actually messier than it was. And guys, because we had this van, we were going to do a van tour at the actual site we picked it up from when it was like immaculate, but we thought that's not real life, because you're watching this probably thinking you're going to put all your stuff in a van. You don't want to see it with nothing in, because then it's like, well, of course there's space because nothing's in it. We've loaded this with 2 huge suitcases, and it still feels like roomy as far as you can with a van. So yeah, we've got loads of our stuff in there, all of the glasses and stuff, and our coffee stuff. Oh, we need to take our supplements.
I've taken mine already.
Oh, we do them together so we don't forget.
You take your supplements. Oh, no, that was like a Brad deal. I was like,
This is not sponsored.
I thought you were going into an ad then. Oh look, we forgot to take our supplements. I like this cubby. Everywhere you look, there's like storage
And the
here,
big one.
and
the big one. And the
all
horse
up
one,
here
And the zebra one.
is storage as well.
Okay, now that our family have all taken their supplements, we can resume the tour. This is real life, guys. Yeah, I know, we've just got like cartons of eggs rolling around above our heads while we're driving. It's hilarious.
They have not cracked.
They have not cracked. Actually, it's great because it's got like a little holder so it doesn't move. So yeah, loads of space, more than I thought. This is our like tech area. And again, someone far more experienced will explain this to you, but like that's your waste stuff. That's your waste. That's your amount of water, fresh water you've got left. This is the inverter. This is your heating and heating for the van, and your ventilation, and then your hot water as well.
And more magic rocks.
You
more to
are.
buy.
Do you want a snack, darling? Hey.
It's up now.
Love this sink as well, how it like, it's like a farmhousey kind of style sink. It's got a name, I can't think of it, but
Butler
it's like a
sink.
proper butler sink.
I think so.
Oh. If it's not, that's hilarious. It probably is. And then a little draining board, two ring hob, 2 cross hob, which is all
Hot
good.
cross bun.
Hot cross buns. The fridge, which is deceivingly large, it actually looks very tiny. And I actually went to M&S thinking we had barely any room, and then realised that we'd very much underbought the food, because it goes right the way back, so you can't really see this from here, but there's a lot of space in here. I've turned the hob on and leaning on it. Goodness me. And then the bed. Let me see. I'm trying to find a way to get on this bed. How would you get on the bed?
Just go backwards.
But
Just lean, and then like shimmy yourself up.
I'm not tall. Oh, there's a drone behind me. I'm doing that on the drone. Basically, I think you're meant to use these holes. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
right?
a ladder.
Yeah, so that's what I need to learn to do. But honestly, yeah, we've got.
Mummy Pepper.
It's Mummy Pepper. So we've got another storage cupboard up here. Little areas down here is storage. Lovely lights on these, as well as lights here. And this obviously goes into the back of the van. And then underneath the bed is loads of storage, which you access from the back. This is the bathroom. Wait a sec. Ugh. This is the bathroom. We've currently got all our towels hung up in here, but we've got, you have to come in a bit. We've got a nice sink, again the gold sink with some very luxurious hand soap here. There's a toilet, sink, and then the gold shower with some golden hooks as well. So again, more storage space. And then we've also got our TV in here, which is always handy. We've actually not watched it yet because we've been on the road like all day for both days. So we've actually not had a chance. And when we get back, we're just filming my stomach currently. When we get back, we are too tired to like have an evening. We've just been going to bed, or just actually enjoying the campsite. We're just cleverly parked in the ditch, so I'm gonna have to get in the ditch to show you the back. So in the back we have, oh, I've not closed the fuse box from earlier. the bed. I always feel like this bed looks like it's going to pull out. Do you know what I mean? It feels like it's going to go out, which would be imagine that, so you can like stargaze. This is basically full of all of our stuff. We've got packing cubes for each person, so we know where all our stuff is. Then we've got like the picnic table and stuff in there. A stick for the awning. So there's an awning that goes out the front. But yeah, this is just storage, like just put like little barbecue and some gas stoves, and your fuse boxes and stuff are all in here. This is where the ladder's stored.
Is that a light there? What's that switch for? Oh, cool.
Little light. Yeah, so if you need to get in your boot in the dark, you can.
So cool how these are designed and built.
Yeah. So you just put the stick in there and it comes forwards. I'm
And
not
this-
going to do it now, but
This is the side view. There's my little bedroom.
if you're wondering where George is at night, he's in there.
I'm sleeping on the roof of a van. Amazing. So we hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you didn't see yesterday's vlog or the previous one on the channel, go and check it out. It's our excitement travelling up from Worthing, where we
Yesterday's
live.
was the first one. There's only been one.
Yeah, but there's one bit before this.
Oh, what is it? Yesterday's or the previous days?
No, I said yesterday's vlog for us, or the previous vlog on the channel. I meant.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the stuff we should edit out. But I'm just not going to.
Pointless information.
Pointless
for these
nattering.
people.
But anyway, hope you, if you are still watching this far on, thank you very much to the end of the vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. What?
Thank you very much to the end of the vlog.
Thank you.
Thank you, the end of the vlog.
But we do need to get to bed. It's gone like 8 PM, which, as parents of a 2-year-old,
Basically
is
means midnight.
basically is night time.
I don't know how
You want another snack?
What?
This boy eats,
You've
man,
still got
just
that
like I did as a
one.
kid. But anyway, you need to get all the gear on charge, jump on the laptop, do a little bit of work before bed, and then wake up in the morning, hopefully, and look forward to that first cup of coffee with
waking up.
this beautiful view. So thanks so much for watching. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. Please give the video a like if you did like it, and we'll see you with more van life. Yeah, I do need to charge you right now. See you with more van life videos in Scotland very, very soon. See you soon.
Bye bye. Oh, I was about to start the vlog, just like saying good morning like I usually do, but I have to talk about these sausages first. Guys, just took a bite of this delicious Cumberland sausage, Scottish Cumberland sausage. Delicious, best sausage I've ever had. You join us from the cold and gloomy Isle of Skye in Scotland, and we got here yesterday afternoon, had an amazing first drive through. We're in a motorhome, a little camper van I think you'd call it, and we've got a really fun 2 nights here in Skye. So we've had our first night already technically, but we've got all day today and tomorrow, and today's video is basically going to be showing you the best way to spend 48 hours in Skye. I've done loads of research. I feel like I found some really amazing little gems. If you are watching this video and you're coming here soon, I hope this video helps. If you're not coming here soon and you just want to relax and enjoy the video, please do grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea. We're going to be hitting some good food spots, seeing some amazing viewpoints, and to be honest with you, the thing I'm enjoying the most about this trip so far is the driving. Just driving through these incredible mountain ranges, and just our mouths just haven't really been off the floor since we got here. We're just walking around like, oh, everywhere we look is epic. Having flown to Glasgow 2 nights ago, we drove straight to Ben Nevis and stayed at a campsite there before heading up the gondola. We had an amazing time, highly recommend doing that. Then got back in the van and honestly had what we've both said is the best drive of our lives. We drove from Ben Nevis all the way to Eilean Castle through these twisty, turny, beautiful roads. The scenery was just out of this world before we crossed over the bridge to Skye. When we got to Skye, on our way to our first campsite, we stopped in Sligachan, I might be saying that wrong, to check out the old bridge. It was tipping it down with rain, but it was still really beautiful, before heading to Portree to see the colourful houses and getting a takeaway pizza for dinner. We got back to our campsite, which is the Portree campsite, spent the night here, surrounded by sheep. We woke up to the sound of sheep this morning before you join us back here making breakfast. Yeah, that's a little catch up. We are here today, ready to explore. It's nice and early. It's only 8 in the morning and we're all up and showered and ready to go. First stop is going to be grabbing some coffee in Portree, a specialty coffee shop that we found yesterday that was closed when we arrived, but we're going to try it today before heading straight to a waterfall. The boys are just out there enjoying their brekkie. I'm in here. I've done the washing up before eating. I don't know, I'm that kind of person that can't relax Even if my food's cold, I just want to like have a nice tidy living space. I don't know why. Might just be me. We are in a VW crafter, which we've rented from a company called Staycation Scotland, which we'll leave a link below if you want to check it out. Highly recommend. It's amazing. We did a little van tour in yesterday's video if you want to check it out. It's just the coziest thing ever, waking up, taking your little home around with you. I know you can drive this and like camp and stay in hotels, but if you can do it in a van, I think it's definitely the best way.
Guys, look at this Land Rover Defender setup. What car is that over there?
Defender.
Defender, yeah. So Lucy and I are Land Rover fans.
Have a look at me.
You want to have a look at you as well? Come on then, you get in it. There we go. We had a Range Rover before, didn't we? And our friends have a big Defender. Who's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. More Old MacDonald today, yeah? What are we going to sing today? What other songs?
Old Donald.
Old MacDonald, just Old MacDonald all day. Maybe Jingle Bells?
No, Old Donald.
Old MacDonald.
Old Donald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O. So we are about to hit the road. We've got Old MacDonald going on here, very loud.
Have you noticed all these clips that we do when we're like doing the technical stuff? It's just you sat in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I know. Well, someone has to sit it up here and make sure all the controls are in order and, you know, getting everything ready. Yeah, we have our maintenance assistant back here filling up our water tank. All good?
Yeah.
So we had the right attachment at this campsite, which is cool. I don't know if you saw the rigmarole that we had at the last site where someone had to help us. It's all about having the correct nozzle. Lesson for life there.
Keep going. Okay, stop.
All right, found a little coffee shop straight away. First stop, 2 minutes away from the campsite. Specialty coffee, which I think is quite, I don't know if it's rare up here because it's, I don't know, a specialty thing, but yes, look, Birch, this place looks like my kind of place. Absolutely, 100%.
It's good. It tastes like something we've had before. It really reminds me of, try it as well.
Okay.
That's a coffee shop we've been to lots, but I can't think what.
Really? Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
I think it's more your taste than mine.
Oh, is it?
Do you
I
like
really
it?
like that.
Yeah.
And the size is perfect. Birch, if you're in the area. Specialty coffee shop. Really nice girls in there as well, from Skye. Nice. Right, we better hit the road.
We're on the way.
We're on the way. On the way to Grandpa's
I'm
farm.
doing it on my own.
All right.
We're on the way to Grandpa's home.
Down on Grandpa's farm there is a big white sheep. The sheep, he makes a sound like this.
Boop. Mom, look at that.
What like that?
That's a chicken.
Oh, sorry, you do the sheep.
Chicken.
But.
Oh, there's so many sheep. And this is a nice view of it as well.
There's some sheep, Coda.
Look at the sheep, darling, look at the sheep. So we are now in rural Skye, I would call it, because we're there's no road markings, there's just like tarmac track, and then there's little signs that say passing place, and you're meant to pull in and let the person go if there's someone coming. So it's like a single track way. I mean, you could probably just about fit 2 on it if they were really small cars, but no one is in small cars, they're all in like motorhomes and stuff. But honestly, this looks like some sort of BBC documentary would be set in like a village like this with these roads, and like the main guy, the policeman who's got loads of like problems going on in his life will be like driving through these roads really angry at night. This is kind of what it feels like, isn't it? It's like creepy, mysterious look. It is raining again, of course. We are in Scotland and it hasn't really stopped. I mean, it's stopped and started constantly. So here we are, there's a space here. I mean, to be fair, this is a bit wider, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, it's so vast, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
Dad, big.
Ready for the bumps? Whoosh.
Whoa,
Go. I didn't watch the video.
Just gonna grab our other lens for this. If any of you are budding filmmakers or YouTubers, where is it? Lucy says it's in here. It's not. There it is. This little guy with crumbs all over it right now. 50mm lens, 50mm lens. This gets all the really nice kind of cinematic shots that we get in these vlogs. Amazingly, just as we parked up, the rain has stopped. So I think we could be even on for a little drone flight. So cool, waterfall going down there. Look at that, man. These cows just over there, this road. I'm finding this so easy to travel Scotland because obviously we've got the van, everything we need with us in terms of living, you know, like the toilet and the kitchen and whatever, and all our power and charging and stuff like that. But not only that, but how easy it is to just pull up at the side of the road. There's always a little pull-in or a car park or something to go and see something cool. The roads haven't been that busy, and it's just been such an easy way to travel and such a, I don't know, such a joy really. Sometimes traveling, we've done loads of like travel all over different countries around the world. Okay, we need to get the drone down there. Look at that. It's just unbelievable. And yeah, sometimes traveling like has its difficulties, airports, delays, waiting around, but we're all on our own time doing this. And it's just relaxing, it's peaceful. I'm loving the driving. The driving isn't a chore for me. Just saying how kind of easy it has been to travel Scotland so far.
Yeah, super easy.
Thanks, isn't it?
It's amazing, this, isn't it? So vast. There's this sheer drop down there, and we're just like, oh, well, have you said where we are?
No, I haven't.
Lealt Falls, L-E-A-L-T. Yes, darling?
Mommy.
Yeah?
Mommy.
Yeah?
Mommy, we're nearly up the top.
We are nearly
Nearly
at
at
the
the
top.
top.
What do we think?
And do that.
Where's the drone?
I think I might go and get the drone while it's dry.
It's out the way.
Look
We're
at
not
that, that is such a good view. Whoa. I'm blown away today. That is a really, really cool view.
I'm just heading back to the top. I've just gone down a little bit further down. There is a little some steps down to the beach. If I was in like walking boots, if I wasn't, I don't know, since becoming a parent I'm more nervous about putting myself at risk, and it looked a little bit dodgy. There are steps, but there's also a sheer drop the other side with no railing. Coda's back in the van with George because we take precautions with him. He loves to run around, so we don't get anywhere near edges. So yeah, I'm back at the top now, but I think pre-Coda I might have just gone for it, but now, I don't know, being parents makes you more conscious of being alive. And I just didn't want to risk anything, so I jumped back in the van. It is actually a little coffee van here with some, what have we got, hot chocolate, tea, coffee, cold drinks. We have just had a coffee, so we don't need one right now. And I was just thinking about how I need to find a toilet stop soon, but then I remembered we've got a toilet on the van, so I do need to get used to that. It's so nice. I'm glad we went for the van we've got. It's called Lulu with Staycation Scotland. So I've run up this hill, right out of breath. Yeah, I'm glad we went for the one with the toilet in because it's a bit bigger. Do you still need the loo?
Yeah, but I can jog.
We need to find one, don't we?
Here or something.
Where?
In there.
In where?
The public toilet there.
Where?
The tree.
But George, you're not thinking about it.
Oh yeah, we have a toilet.
We've been looking around all morning for a toilet.
Oh my god, that's so silly.
I know, I just thought it a minute ago. I was like, oh, we've literally got a toilet with us. You've had to go in a tree.
Yes.
The poor people of Scotland having to see George's Right, ready?
So we have now come to Kilt Rock, and I mean, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, but I told you I was a car person in these vlogs, and loads of Mercedes, same model. Are they SLs? They've all just come in this car park. There's like hundreds of them.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that I can see. Could be more.
Yeah, I got it right. SL500s, mostly convertibles. They all came in with their roofs down, and it definitely started to rain. And yeah, what a cool trip. I'd love to do. I'm thinking in my mind as I'm driving these roads, how can I plan a car trip up here? A couple of friends, a couple of cool cars. I don't know, 3 or 4 nights. Yeah, I think that would be incredible to do. You can do so many different types of trips. Obviously, right now we're doing like a family-style trip, but it would be great for so many people. My sister's husband came up with uni friends when they all finished uni and did like a big Scotland trip. It's just suited up here for so many different types of adventures. Right, we have less than half of a tank of fuel. We've just found this tiny little local gas station. This reminds us of stuff we've seen like in the Philippines and stuff when we've been traveling around on scooters, and you just get these tiny little, look, this is the petrol station. I didn't know these still existed in the UK, to be honest, but it's very cool. I'm gonna ask if they take card because I'm not too sure if they do. Look how old fashioned this is. Petrol and diesel, Highland. Yeah, very cool. And then the little shops in here. Let's find out if they take card. I'm sure they do, I hope they do, because they said we got recommended to use the local gas stations because it helps like the local economy, keeps people in business and stuff like that. And we're not sure when the next fuel stations are going to be, so let's find out. Hello. Do you take card for fuel? You
Not a fuel card.
No, just credit card. Or, yeah, oh brilliant, brilliant, lovely. Okay, they do take card, but it's like an M4, isn't it?
It's M4 got black wheels on it.
The M4 did have black wheels, yeah. Coda's definitely a car guy already. Okay, alright, I've just got to turn this van around because the hoses aren't that long.
See that on my foot, Daddy?
Hang on, my darling, I'm just turning around.
See that on my foot, Daddy?
What's on your foot?
Something on my foot. A line.
A line?
A worm.
A little bit of mud? Really got to rely on your mirrors. We do have sensors actually. We don't have a camera. We do have sensors, which is good.
Mommy?
Right, here we go, Codes. You ready, matey? Gonna get some more petrol.
No, you don't going something.
Mummy's looking for something in the shop for you. Mummy might have something special in the shop.
I want some ice cream.
Ice cream? Maybe. Okay, I've figured it out. You have to open the passenger door and then the flap just opens. I was opening that door, then I was looking for a button. There wasn't any button. Anyway, so diesel. Definitely diesel. I have no idea how much diesel this is going to take. I'm guessing it's a pretty big tank on one of these, but we'll find out. They also sell curry here. I walked in and she's like cooking chicken curry, and I've just seen a menu here. Basmati rice, vegetable samosas, there's a whole menu. Have a look at this. Okay, so that's stopped, £75, and that was just over half a tank. So yeah, pretty big tank. That should keep us going.
Just met the sweetest lady here. She's cooking some curry in there and it smells unbelievably good. I'm not hungry at all. I feel like I'm still full of sausages.
I've got a fuel thing back in.
Oh. If we were hungry, I absolutely would have had lunch here. It's called Mackenzie Stores and they've got loads of little random bits in there, some bakery stuff, such a nice shop, and it's got this amazing view behind us. And the sun is kind of creeping through the clouds onto some of the houses. It's just beautiful. And this was not part of the planned stops for the day, but they've got ice cream, so Coda's gonna have an ice cream. We're trying to use local gas stations to like support the tourism here. She even gave me a little map of Skye, so I can have a little look at that and see if there's anything else that we've missed out for our little tour today. So Coda's got his chocolate ice cream, he's very happy about it, and he's never had so much sugar in his life on this trip. But anyway, we're now driving through Quiraing. I'm not sure how you'd say it. You're very close on the left here, George.
I know, very close everywhere.
There's sheep everywhere and just, it's insane. Look at these views. It's just wild how this is just real. It's not man-made. This doesn't look real. Yeah, sheep everywhere, chocolate ice cream, and it's just beautiful. There's just huge rocks. Is he going? Oh, just let him go. So there's a lot of passing places here, so you have to be quite... So there's lots of passing places here, so it's taking us a little while to get up. Someone just shot past us not doing the passing place and has just caused a bit of a jam up front. So definitely make sure you stop at the passing places if there's a car coming. But it's just epic. We're about to get some real height. I can see a really steep hill climb up there, and I think the views are going to open up even more at the top. But wow, look at this.
Sheep.
There's a message drifting in the air. If you listen, you will notice music everywhere. This bridge is made of hope. This bridge is made of hope. In this world of hunger, war, and strife, we can together, all included, build a better life.
So we have just pulled up, and there's a burger place up on this hill. What an amazing drive! Look behind me here. It's just stunning, just so nice. Hope you can hear me okay. It's a little windy. So we are going to have lunch here. We wanted to have kind of a lunch on the road today. We were just going to see what we ended up seeing. This guy makes burgers, which look really good. We saw someone coming out with them, and he just tows it with his BMW X5. Very cool. But the scenery here, the views, just incredible. Now, running back for my burger, at least I'll earn it, because we just got told to move the van, which is kind of fair enough because it's very busy. And we pulled up in what we thought was an okay spot, but turns out it wasn't. But now I've just ordered a burger, not paid, and driven a mile down the road. So I'm getting a little jog on to get back to the burgers. I usually do a run on a Saturday morning, usually do park runs, so this can count as a little mini run. Thank you very much.
Those views just opened up. Epic. But we've come to the top. We found a burger van. We're going to get some food. We're really preferring like finding little like takeaway spots instead of like going into pubs. I know there's probably some amazing restaurants and food around here, but we just love the drive so much that if we can grab something and go, we're really liking that and eating it in the van. There's this Nevis Bakery, the peak of Highland baking, shortbread fingers, and it's the nicest shortbread I've ever had. I'm covered in chocolate ice cream codes. What happened here?
Coffee stop.
Should be on. Okay, this one's gonna
That's lovely. Thank you very much. No worries. Thanks a lot. Cheers. So that was a very windy drive on single track. A lot of pulling over because we're in one of the bigger vehicles. We are the ones who, I mean, I was like driving very cautiously and letting everyone through basically. But there was nothing behind me, so it's not too busy. I mean, up here there's some cars, people getting coffee, getting a snack, taking in the views, but we're at these kind of old houses. Lucy will explain more because she was doing a little bit of research on this. Let's try this coffee. It's okay. It was out of a like hotel coffee machine kind of thing. It is a bit of caffeine for the road. It will do the trick.
So we've come down now to Dunvegan Castle and Gardens. We've paid for just the garden ticket today because what we really want to do is the seal boat tour. But yeah, you have to pay to get in. I think it was £29 for 2 adults and children under 5 are free. But it's a very beautiful castle. But we're first going to head down this way and see if they've got any space left for today's seal trips because it is 50-50 because apparently they get quite booked up and you can't book in advance. So let's see.
Ready to have their babies in a couple of weeks. And they could have them any time now, but generally they would start in about 2 weeks' time.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Hello, seals. They're smiling at you, Code. Look.
See that? So they'll feed themselves.
Oh, that one's really big on the
So we've got common terns and we've got a few Arctic terns as well. They head down to the Antarctic.
Okay, so we've just arrived at our next campsite. We drove past the fairy pools and weren't the views just ridiculous? And we were both just like, oh my gosh, this is so bumpy. The cupboards are all flinging open. Oh, you left the toilet door open again, George.
Oh, not yet.
We were both just like in awe at the views. It was incredible. And this campsite might be the best yet. Like, it is, isn't it? Look how epic it is.
Views-wise, yeah.
The beach is behind us, darling. We're gonna go to the beach in a minute.
The question is, do they do fish and chips?
Wow, this might be the best campsite we've had yet. I hope it's coming out on camera. It's quite windy. We're right down the beach at the tip of, well, this bit of land. The van's here, Lulu's here. Look at this. It's actually started raining, but it doesn't matter because we've just got the most vast mountains you've ever seen. Right there. Stunning. But we have a slight issue because we're in the literal, excuse my French, arse end of nowhere, I think would be the phrase. We haven't got any Wi-Fi on the van and we actually have quite a lot of work to do this evening. We had a little work plan. So
However, We have great coffee.
Great coffee and
specialty coffee on site.
And also a chance to maybe just not do work for a bit.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
Don't need to do any work.
Okay.
About.
Do you want to get the bed down, bed up, roof up?
Yep. Haven't actually done this before.
Do you want me
It's
to
been
do
you
it?
every time. What do you do?
It's alright, I'll do
You
it.
just push it.
No, of course you don't just push it.
Right,
you
you show me then. You better show me how to do it, just
so.
so.
You get the straps here, you pull the straps and you hold on to the silver bits here and you just pull. Get it right. Get it pulled down, out, pull down. Often try and do both at the same time, but you can't. You pull down on the silver straps, and then pull down on this silver strap. It's all twisted. Then, ready? Watch him.
Yep. Oh yeah, baby. My bedroom is ready. Right, good night.
Good night. Did you buy more tablet? When did you buy this?
I did accidentally buy that.
There's this tablet coming into the van just
yeah.
constantly.
It's unbelievable. I told the guy in there we're addicted to it. So good.
Where are you going?
Here.
It's a nice little beach down here. Well, it's actually not little, it's massive. And we've just been running around. Coda's got his little bucket and spade and stuff. And it's just crazy being on a beach with a backdrop like this. It's like very surreal. And it's like a 30-second walk from our van. So super nice. But getting hungry, thinking about dinner now. I know we're going to be going to some more like stunning beaches. This is like amazing, the views and stuff, but it's not like particularly nice sand. I think there's some we're going to that like white sand, which I can't quite believe Scotland has. But yeah, I definitely recommend coming here for how vast it is and the backdrop and everything. It's just completely ridiculous, really.
Go in the water.
Pardon?
I'm going to seaweed.
You're going to seaweed? Go on then.
Slide.
It's closed, yeah. There's so many nice shells on this beach as well. Look at this. All these kind of little shells, and these ones as well, the little swirly ones. They've got a name, I don't know what it is. There's a crab's leg here, Codes. Look, that's a crab claw. That's part of a crab. Oh look, there's lots of tiny crabs.
1, 2.
It's a crab. Do you want to hold it?
No.
There's a big crab. There's like crabs here. It's really random. Look, darling, it's a crab.
I had to fall in my hand.
Of course you can, darling. You want to show Daddy the crab? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to show Daddy?
I found another crab, Sarah.
Yeah, we can find another crab.
What's that?
He's okay. You can hold him if you like. Okay, I made it all the way out to where the sea is, and there's this huge sandbar along here. It's so gloomy, such a dark weather, but the sea actually comes all the way around here as well. And Coda and George are just over there, and we've got this amazing backdrop with all the mountains. And I am going to put my toes in the sea because I want to see how cold it is. That's like putting your foot in a freezer. Goodness me, that's freezing. Right, I'm going to try and get back now without slipping because I'm wearing flip-flops, as you saw. It's like 10 degrees and it's very seaweedy. So I'm going to go slow. But yeah, I think we're going to head back to the van now and start thinking about some dinner for this evening. There is food on site, but we've just bought every meal out since we started this, and I kind of fancy some like home cooking for tonight, maybe some pasta or something.
Is it? Wow, darling.
Could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes?
So peaceful. Look at this. This is where we've woken up this morning. The sun is peeking through these mountains. I have no idea what mountain that actually is. I'm sure it has a name. But we are here on the Isle of Skye in Scotland, and we've been here for 2 nights now, 2 different campsites, and we actually leave this area today to head to another place on the west coast. So we're leaving Skye and driving up. So we've got quite a lot of driving today, but very excited. Had the most amazing few nights already. It's day 1. Last night was our 3rd night. So we've had 2 full days and it's just been epic. If you're new around here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we've got loads more videos from this trip to come. And we've been getting a lot of questions on Instagram lately since we've been posting that we're here, saying, okay, it looks amazing, but you're doing van life. There must be some like negative sides to it. What are you struggling with? What are the things that are like trickier? Because obviously social media makes things look very pleasant most of the time, and sometimes there are things that are a bit harder. So what are the things that aren't so good about van life? So if you like people, maybe van life isn't for you because you're not going to see anyone for miles. It's quite a good thing actually to me. The people you do come across might be very friendly as well, so if you don't like friendly people, stay clear. And you also might never see your home again, your lovely house at home, because you might want to kind of stay in here forever and sort of tour the world in a van because it is addictive. But no, in all seriousness, I'll stop being stupid now. What are the things that are harder? I mean, there's a lot to think about. You're constantly having to like think about the water, the wastewater, the toilet, if you've got fuel, if you've got enough food. But you kind of get used to it. Like on day 1, I had a list and I was making sure I checked it. Now it's like, oh, we're leaving a campsite. Well, of course we'll check these things. And it is actually really easy to do. So it's something you definitely get used to quickly. I think getting used to the size of the van takes a minute. But again, once you are used to it, like George has been bombing it around these roads like pretty fast, and we've been told that a lot of people get frustrated by camper vans because they go quite slowly. But if you are going a bit slower, if you just let the people around like pull into a lay-by and just let them round, I think that's like the right way to do it. But yeah, you get used to the size of the van very quickly. One of my main concerns was storage space, because when you look at the van you think, well, all I can see is one cupboard behind me, a couple of cupboards down here which are already full up with like utensils and pots and pans, and then one cupboard back there. And I was like, well, we've got a 2-year-old with us, we can't fit everything we own into that. There's actually so much storage and you just find places for everything. So like down here we've got a little slot we can put things in. We've got a ton of space all along the top here, all in here. The door holders have got 1, 2, 3 huge cubby holes down there. I mean, you could even like leave stuff here, like we've got a towel there, a dry towel just there for our showers later. In the daytime, I mean, the bed is a bit rough because haven't actually made it yet, but this is all of George's our pyjamas and George's bedding for the roof tent, and that can just stay on the bed in the day because it doesn't really roll around. Top tip, buy a toiletry bag with a hook so you can hook it on here, so that's not taking up any space. And I mean, like the shower, like you've got a shower, which is such a bonus. I think so many vans don't have showers, and the fact that we've got one's amazing. It is fairly like short, like I fit underneath it just about, but George would have to like crouch down quite a lot. But to be honest with you, because the campsites have been quite nice, we've just been going out in the morning. It's a little bit cold, but you just bring all your stuff with you, go for a shower, come back, and then get like ready in the van. We've just been doing that instead, which works quite well. So you kind of make your way, you don't need to overthink it too much, you kind of just get into the swing of things. But yeah, that's pretty much how we're feeling about van life. We absolutely love it, and I think we will definitely be doing this again. We've got loads more time in this van, but we'll definitely do it again in the future. This exact van is from a company called Staycation Scotland, if you want to check it out, and our van's called Lulu. Easy to remember because I'm Lucy, so I am trying to convince him to name a van after me. It hasn't happened yet, but we will get there, guys, we will get there. But the plan for today is to hit the road shortly. George and Coda, I don't know where they are. They left they left an hour ago. They went to the beach and George wanted to get some coffees from the little shop here. There's a nice coffee shop and gift shop and stuff with some supplies. And I thought they'd be gone like half an hour tops. It's been an hour. I've got very organised. I've cleaned the van. I've gotten ready. I just need to make the bed. I've filled the cubby holes in the doors with snacks for the day so you don't have to keep coming around the back. But we need to go and sort the water and stuff out. How are we doing? Oh, we've got a fair bit of water left. The wastewater light isn't on yet and the toilet isn't full, so it's not too much to do this morning. But yeah, we're gonna hit the road in a second. We get to drive back past the fairy pools, which I'm really excited to see again because the mountains are just out of this world. It's like, it's nuts how it's just naturally there, and yeah, can't get sick of that view.
When the morning's standing at your door, brighter than our mornings come before. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late. When the day is longer than the night, the road ahead is clear and in the light. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late. Don't be
Very dark.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, so Coda's favourite thing to do is drive the van, obviously when we're parked up.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that your favourite thing to do?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm watching
But you only drive when the
engines.
is off. That's
And-
right.
When they're driving.
Don't touch it when Daddy's driving, that's right. Good boy.
They're driving.
Very clever. Good boy. So we are here for breakfast, 10 AM, a little bit of a later breakfast today, but this place we want to check out and they open at 10 AM. So we are here at 5 minutes to 10. A couple of other vans are parked up waiting for a table.
Quite
a long drive here,
in the van.
Yeah. Are you going to have a full... Oh dear, that's my phone. Are you going to have a full Scottish breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. A place called Cafe... Now, how do you pronounce that? Cool. I don't know. Get in the comments. Help us out with the pronunciation of that. But yeah, we're very hungry. Extra hungry because we waited a few more hours. Hopefully worth the wait.
This place is lovely. This was recommended from Jules, who owns Staycation Scotland, and so nice. So we've ordered our food. The menu is amazing. It's all like local stuff, but like in a really nice way. Sort of every part of the menu's got something to do with the island or Scotland. And they've got wee porridge and wee pancakes for kids, which I just think is the sweetest thing ever. I've gone for a long black this morning, and we've got 2 things to share, so we'll show you when the food gets here. It's just so lovely here. We're right here with these amazing views behind us. Food looks great. Let's try the coffee. It's way too hot to try. I'm not going to try it yet. But they've got a nice little gift shop as well behind us with loads of little bits, some nice cakes. It's just really nice. Thank you. I'll grab them here. Thanks. Perfect. And then that's yours, darling. Bacon and egg. Yeah, we're just going to share actually, so either's perfect. Thank you. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Darling. That's perfect. There's an extra egg meant to be on that one. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice. It looks like spaghetti, doesn't it?
Looks amazing. Oh, Cody, your pancakes are here. Should we wait? It might be a bit hot. Should we wait? Are they hot? How's that? That's jam.
It's like a burger.
It's like a burger.
Like a burger, yeah.
If we separate it out like this,
Yummy.
like this,
And you can dip it in the jam.
We put the jam here, and you can dip it in the jam. So you go, and then you can hold this, and you dip it like that, and eat it with jam. How is it?
Good.
This is very cool. So not only was the food good, coffee was really good, but they've got like a little extra shop. And we've run out of beer. Is this beer or cider? It's an ale, a red ale. That looks nice.
Steak mate, which is seasoning for steaks.
Very nice.
Skye candle, which smells amazing. And maybe this tea, we'll see.
Wow. Coda seems to be interested in that sausage. How does that look?
Good.
And I'm interested in one of these beers maybe. I don't know, we've been enjoying like the local organic beers and ales and stuff. So what do we have? A gold, a black or a red? We'll have to put the camera down and properly study these and make the right decision.
So we've started, for some reason, buying like random fizzy drinks to keep us entertained on the journeys and just trying like weird ones that we've not seen before. So we've obviously seen Pepsi Max, we just fancied that. Then we've got a black cherry and raspberry Rubicon Spring. And because we're in Scotland, I wanted to try an iron brew, which I've never had, which probably baffles most people because it's a fairly like common drink. But I thought I've been waiting my whole life to go to Scotland to try it. So let's have a go of it. Now, I've actually no idea what it is and why it's orange. I don't know if it's orange flavour. What does it say? Sparkling low calorie flavoured soft drink with sweeteners. Oh gosh, it smells very artificial. It's nice, but it's like, I can't put my finger on what it tastes like. It's almost a bit bubblegummy. I don't know if that's right or not, but yeah, pretty good.
When in Rome.
Said it already.
Don't think I've ever had iron brew before.
Are you lying?
I can't remember if I've had it or not. I've never bought it myself, ever. It's quite nice. It's got that like artificially kind of taste, hasn't it?
I wanted it to be a bit more sour, but it's a bit too sweet for me, but it's good.
It's a bit like bubblegum.
Yeah, I said that.
Kind of thing. Did you? Okay, quick coffee stop at a place called Lean To Coffee, which, look at this. It looks like an old ruin, but it looks quite popular. There's a lot of people here.
All alone again tonight, but you don't seem to forget about yourself.
I thought getting good coffee might be a bit of a struggle on this whole trip, but so far I've managed to find 3 decent specialty coffee places, and I think this, I don't know, it looks very, very cool. It could be the best so far. Got like an outside sort of seating area here, big car park, and then the coffee shop is just this little place here. Perfect size flat white as well. Look at that, 6 ounce I think. Best coffee of the trip so far. Delicious, that's so good.
I'm breathing out. So here's a reminder to look at life that's pouring into you.
Colder.
Every time the camera's on.
Colder.
Yes mate, don't worry, you're going to be on the vlog.
Colder.
You'll get your airtime, don't worry.
Colder.
We'll make sure of it.
Colder.
The editors have been briefed. We're the editors, in case you're wondering. So, we have left Skye. We went over the bridge and we've been driving for another 45 minutes-ish, 31 minutes until our next destination. Beautiful drive again, like every day we're blown away. You turn a corner, you see something spectacular.
It's like NC500, sorry.
So we're going on this now. So is this the first time we're actually going on the NC500?
Did it say left?
Route, yeah, I mean we're turning left here.
Yeah, it's definitely past
Because
the NC500.
we're not doing the NC500.
We're doing some of.
We're like coming on it a little bit. We kind of planned our own route, but I mean, look ahead of us now. Just the vastness of that mountain.
What?
Get water as well. We've got our coffee, our snacks. We've been eating some Scottish shortbread.
Shortbread.
Scottish shortbread. Say that really fast.
Scottish shortbread.
Yeah, it's quite hard to say. The roads have gone to single track, so it's a lot of pulling in and letting people pass. Just driving really courteous, but not going too slow because you also don't want to hold up traffic. So it's finding that balance on the driving. Should we say thank you to the van?
Say thank you. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Good boy. Yeah, as you saw there, a lot of pulling in, letting people pass.
Thank you to the car.
Well done.
People are generally courteous. Some aren't, but like 90% of the drivers we've come across have been very friendly, courteous. They'll wait for you for a long time. and you kind of return the favour. That's kind of how it goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good boy.
That's fine. You're very close now, man. I wouldn't go any closer than you are, okay? It's curving as well, so don't go. You're very close. Just, no, oh god, yeah. Nearly not, hun. You're getting closer and closer. You're getting closer and closer. You can't get any closer than you are. Okay guys, we are at the I think you say Bailach. This is my worst pronunciation. I think you say Bailach. Hello. You say Bailach. I'm kind of getting that. Naba. Bailach Naba. You think that's right?
Yeah.
We'll go there. It's quite what's the word? Nail biting. Is that the word?
Yes.
You can have some more. One sec. It's super tight, tiny narrow tracks. And we just went past a ginormous motorhome that was clearly rented as well, and we were just but the views are, I think this might be the best we've seen yet on day 4 of the adventure, and I think we've peaked with the views again. I think we said that every single day, but honestly it's just ridiculous.
We have made not quite the top. There's still a fair bit to go here, but we've made it to.
This is the main bit.
I mean, look though, Luce, it goes way up there.
Yeah, but this is the hard bit done.
That's the hard bit done, apparently. I hope it is,
That's like the
because
famous hairpin.
that's the famous hairpin that we just did anyway. So we have, yeah, we did it in this van. I would not want to be in a van any bigger than this because that was tight. We had 2 motorhomes. Theirs was a little bit bigger than ours, I think.
A lot bigger.
And I don't know what we captured of that, but that was like getting all of my. Nearly said 30 years of driving. Well, I have actually been driving on my dad's lap since I was 1, but Mummy's over there, look. But all of my driving experience ever came to that moment, and yeah, I mean, look what we're rewarded with, this view. Right, I need some shortbread after that. Maybe a toilet stop as well. Okay, made it. Busy car park, beautiful day, blue skies, not too many clouds, not too many people about, but nice atmosphere, nice buzz. Is this fish and chips or is this the ice cream?
It is both.
Oh wow, so they got like an Airstream thing here that are serving fish and chips, which smells incredible, although we're gonna resist and hold off because we've got dinner tonight at a pub that Lucy's arranged, and we've actually booked a table, so we've got a big pub meal tonight. So I think we're just gonna stop for an ice cream, maybe a small snack, something like that. Hello.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Did you pay already?
Yeah.
Great, thanks so much. Wow, really?
Yeah,
let's go sit down
take
somewhere.
this.
Right,
Go.
darling, here we are. Applecross strawberry ice cream.
Ready? Ready to try? Sit. Ooh.
Oh, how is it, darling?
It's probably ice cream.
Yeah, how is it? It's tasty.
I had some dip about it. That's it.
Oh, thanks. Ah,
Mmm.
amazing.
Mmm.
Thank you,
His
mate.
eyes are always closed
Colour
when
the
he
water. Philippines.
Yeah.
What's it next to the water?
Really nice.
Like the gradient, the turquoise. I saw some stuff like that on Instagram. Some of the beaches are here in Scotland are...
How's that bit?
Oh, thanks, mate. Crazy having a baby, like
I'm feeding my
having a
daddy.
kid. 1 minute you're taking a baby home from hospital for the first time, and then you blink, and then they're like feeding you strawberry ice cream.
That's what happens every time.
That's what happens. That's what happens. But yeah, these this scene. Look at this behind me. Absolutely gorgeous. We have been so lucky with the weather on this trip. Like we have.
It's rained every day.
It's rained every day,
But in little bursts, and it's actually made places look quite moody, and I've quite liked the rain
yeah.
here and there. But today's beautiful. Sunny skies, blue skies, sunny weather.
Luce, this pub.
See me.
This pub this evening better be good because we have resisted the fish and chips here, which smell and looked incredible.
I know, it did smell good, but I've got a reservation for tonight. I was told this place gets booked up, so we literally have to have dinner at our campsite tonight.
I have my iPhone.
There's the ice cream gone. Here, these are houses, and this is their garden on the beach.
We keep getting blown away every time we turn a corner. We just go, wow. And then we turn another corner, wow. A minute ago it looked like Mars. And then we turned a corner, it looked like Italy or something with this deep blue water, the lake and the hills. I don't know, Scotland has surprised us big time. We knew it was going to be beautiful. We'd seen some stuff online, we'd seen some Instagram videos and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But when you're here for yourself, I urge anyone to come and do this, because if you're not, you're missing out, especially if you're probably watching this living in the UK and somewhere, or in England like us, and I don't know, maybe you've never been to Scotland like we hadn't, but it's so close. It's an hour's flight. It was a 55-minute flight. You have to do it. Look, it's just unbelievable. Look, another corner turn and just wow. Arrived at our pitch for the night. Beautiful pitch. with the most incredible view. Unbelievable, beautiful. Apparently sunset is right there as well. I'm just getting Coda. I accidentally gave him, well, I say accidentally, it was definitely on purpose, gave him some of this shortbread, and we try and limit kind of like sugar for him, but I was having some and he saw me have it and I thought, can I have a little bit? But since he's had some, he keeps asking for it, so I'm going to give him. Is that your? Yeah, there's only what we need to restock, Luce. There's not much left. Here you go, mate. Want some more? What'd you say? Pardon?
Okay.
You're welcome. How is it? How is it? Where are we?
A campsite.
Campsite, yeah, in
Scotland.
Where?
Scotland.
That's right.
And that.
How's van life?
Good.
Yeah, you like the van?
No. Also.
What animals?
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, my daughters. Thank you, my daughter, Mommy.
What animals did you see today?
Sheep.
Yeah.
I think in the stone tonight. Mommy. And more.
Also got an amazing view behind us of a mountain. It's just like Scotland, man. Why? I feel like we've completely we've never been here. We've never done this trip before, but I'm just thinking, why? Why have we not done this? But anyway, we shouldn't worry about that. We should just enjoy it, the fact that we're here now. If you're wondering on the specifics, we are currently in Shieldig at a campsite called Shieldig Camping and Cabins. They have these cool little cabins on the water, which we just saw when we walked in, which would maybe be quite good for another trip one day. But they've given us this amazing pitch here. So I think the plan is, well, we've got our dinner reservation down the hill, apparently, a nice little pub. And then maybe we'll open that beer here later on and see off the evening with potentially a nice sunset. Deli. So these are the cabins I was talking about. They look pretty cool. Look at that. I don't think there's anyone staying in there right now, so hopefully I can film it. Little balcony and looking out on the water, really nice. But our next mission is to find a little local shop to buy some bread for our breakfast tomorrow morning. Oh, there are people staying there. My bad, you couldn't see anything. Yeah, he said we just come down here and there's like a little local shop. The pub where we're having dinner in a few hours is down here. Looks right to me.
It's crazy how bright it is still.
Yeah.
It's like nearly 5 o'clock and it's like the sun's right in the sky. But the sun doesn't set here till like 10 PM. It's nuts because I guess we're higher up in the country.
True. And he said the shop here is like an honesty store, and we haven't seen an honesty store since we're in somewhere very similar looking to this, a place called Batanes in the Philippines. Shout out to any of our Filipino viewers watching this. That was the last time we came across an honesty store, which is like quite a well-known thing there, and there's one here in Scotland.
You don't want to walk up the pub after this, do you?
God, no way.
After the pub.
Are there any taxis here?
I know.
Can you book like an Uber around here or not?
I'm going to carry you here, my darling, because it's a little bit rocky. Oi, what do you mean? I can do it. You're not doing anything.
Okay, my bad, it's not an honesty store, it's an honesty box. It is just this little thing here, look at this. And if there's anything left, we're like later in the day, like 5 PM now, but look, it's just this. Pastries, cakes, jams and chutneys to take away. I don't know, let's have a look. Oh no, there's loads in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, is there any bread?
There's no bread.
Okay, they're going to fill that up.
There is, okay, so we're coming here for bread.
Can I see anyway?
Yeah, you have a look in there.
Okay.
Might want some jam or marmalade or something.
Hold his hand.
Put him, my hand. Good boy.
This is so cool. So there's no bread. They said they might restock it at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, but the sign in there says normal service resumes not for like another week from now, so I don't think we'll be able to get any, but that's very cool.
Beautiful. Just having a little walk down this road. Apparently there's a little shop down here, so we're just gonna see what they've got, see if we need to restock anything. I think this may be the pub that we're eating at tonight as well.
Like, all of.
And then if we get... Would you like to sit on the edge here?
Yeah, don't mind.
Inside?
Don't mind at all.
Or inside?
Oh, nice.
Does it taste nice?
Yeah, refreshing.
eh?
It does, mate. It tastes really nice.
For anyone that didn't hear that, he said, does that taste nice, Daddy?
Do your grapes taste nice?
Yeah.
They're Scottish grapes.
Grapes.
Why not?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey.
Wow, you don't need to blow it, look. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
Wow. Watch Mummy do the bubbles. What is it?
Bubbles. I see the fire.
You
Yeah.
can't see the fire. When he doesn't look, it's just like me with a bubble wand on my own.
Yeah, no one down there can see him,
I
so it
know,
just
me
looks like
going,
you come up feel like it's like one of your hobbies or something.
Yeah, a bubblist.
That was a great meal.
Really lovely, and such friendly staff.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Good.
Is that the best swinging view you've ever had?
2, 3, 4.
Okay, what a day. Another van life day comes to an end. I feel like we're getting used to this. Just waiting for something to go wrong.
Don't say that.
Something Lucy would say. Oh, I think next time I'm bringing the coffee machine from home, the Barista Express. That's all this van needs, like a espresso machine.
Do you know what else it's not got, which I find quite nice?
Go on.
It's not got a mirror.
Ah,
And I think it's on purpose, so it's just like, who cares?
Cool.
It's quite interesting.
Nice.
Although I brought a mirror with me, so it's fine.
That's true. And I'm only joking about the espresso machine. I don't think most people would know how to use my machine.
Alright.
No, it's not that. It's just like you have to learn how to use a machine like that.
Do you want a medal?
Well, I do make quite a good cup of coffee these days. Anyway, we're going to end off this vlog here in our pitch. We didn't quite get the sunset. I mean, it looks quite nice. It does look nice over there, but the clouds did come over. But yeah, we got such a nice pitch here. We're going to wake up tomorrow. Look at that view. Look at that view. I think I'm going to hike to the top of that mountain tomorrow morning. No, it's definitely not going to happen, is it? I feel like when Lucy and I are older and in our 50s and 60s making these videos, I'm not sure if we'll still be vlogging at that point. But if we are, well, that's doom and gloom, isn't it? Did you hear that? It said, or if we're even alive still. We never know. But
Yeah, you never know, exactly.
I feel like kids have grown up, moved out. We're doing a little bit of van life. Maybe we are. Don't know. Maybe we're not. I feel like that would be me. 6 a.m. walking up there.
Putting out there.
Even if it took 3 or 4 hours, because I'd have nothing else to do. Like right now, I've got stuff to do, I've got work to do, I've got emails to do, we've got to film these videos, we've got to edit and, you know, do all the stuff we do around YouTube and content and stuff. There's always so much going on. Talking to our sponsors and brands and contracts and emails and all sorts of stuff.
Right.
But when I've got nothing to do in my life, I feel like I'm going to do a lot of walking, a lot of exercise, a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of travelling in maybe something like this. Maybe we get our own one day, I don't know. Anyway, going to stop rambling on. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you watched this far, please give the video a thumbs up.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you.
Good morning, guys. It's currently 7 in the morning. It's super quiet on the campsite, so I'm going to keep my voice down, but woke up with the van blinds open. We haven't actually shut them yet with this amazing view because we just love seeing the water when we wake up. So we're in Shildig this morning in this very cold weather. It's like, what is it? Let me check. My phone says it's 5 degrees outside. I'm in my pyjamas, flip-flops, jumper and hat. And I'm going to attempt the outdoor shower here at the campsite. So we're in Shildig, camping and cabins, or I think that's it, camping and cabins site. Surrounded by these amazing mountains, and yeah, they've got an outdoor shower, so I thought, why not give it a try and just go for it. so I'm a bit nervous because I think it's going to be freezing. But yeah, let's head over. This is all that's keeping me between someone walking in on me here. Oh my god. So here it is. We've got a little shower here, our tap, little lamp, some hooks, and this view. So cold. Oh my gosh, I'm so cold. So luckily that was a warm shower, which I wasn't expecting, but it does now mean that I am freezing because it's 5 degrees and I'm wet in a towel outside. I quite enjoyed my outdoor shower experience this morning. And you're probably thinking, why did you film your shower, Lucy? Well, I've never had an outdoor shower in 5 degrees before. Thank goodness it was warm, the actual water. But I just wanted to document that because I think it's really cool that they've got that here. It's like a nice little feature. It's such a nice campsite actually. It's really modern, lovely facilities, and they've got like a family room, so we could give Cody like a full shower this morning, and I could get ready in the same room as him. And George went off for his own experience outdoors, didn't you? Did you film any of your outdoor shower?
Yeah, the whole thing's up on my exclusive page.
Only $5.99 a month. Oh, that's a bit cheap, sorry.
Oh, yeah, $6.99 at least. No, I did have the shower. It was amazing. I said to the guy, like, we haven't seen this kind of thing since, like, Bali. And he was like, yeah, you don't normally get this in the Scottish Highlands. He said, I've had people say Bali, Maldives, they've had similar experiences. But, yeah, so nice. View of the mountain. And it wasn't cold. Like, after you turned the water off, you didn't feel cold for some reason.
Disagree. I was ice cold. But
really? I wasn't.
Was your hair wet?
Yeah, but I've got shorter hair.
I'd washed my hair and I was just really cold.
No, I really, really enjoyed that. And the shower itself was nicer than a typical campsite shower.
Yeah.
Because it was like nice white stones.
It was hot, steamy hot. And
yeah,
like good
really
pressure.
hot. It was like a rainfall kind of shower head.
True, it was good pressure. And it wasn't one of those, the ones I don't like are when you have to keep pressing the button and it goes off again.
No, it just
this
came on.
Constant.
Good, great pressure. It was hot. You're just surrounded by like bamboo and stones.
And that mountain.
Whoa. And the view of that mountain. It's really, really nice.
Did you keep thinking someone's going to walk in? Because I had that feeling
kind of. I did keep
time.
sort of going like that a little bit, a couple of times.
If you stand too far forwards, you are on full show.
Oh yeah, yeah. And luckily there was no one flying drones.
Oh my! We shouldn't have flown the drone here last night. I hadn't even considered that.
Oh yeah.
It's a completely open air shower.
Well, no, we didn't go over the shower. We flew the drone that way.
Yeah, I know, but imagine if I did by accident,
we're fine.
or if someone was stood in that shower and they heard a drone going up. Okay, apologies for that. We will not do any drone flying near outdoor showers again.
Look at that, I'm just looking at that view with the clouds over the top.
And it's nice seeing this place in the misty, sort of gloomy way. Like yesterday it was so nice and bright and sunny and vibrant green blue, but today it's got that like Scottish feel, you know?
Oh, 100%. And we're seeing it in all different weathers, like the roads we're driving on. I imagine... A grape flower.
Yeah.
Oh, what, darling?
Grape flower.
What's a grape flower? Show me.
Look, it's that. It's pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful, darling. I love it. Is it nice?
So yeah, time to hit the road. We're driving straight to a coffee shop this morning, and we were going to make breakfast here, but we're up a little bit later. It's 9:30, and we're just like ready to leave the campsite. So we're going to hit the road, try and get some breakfast at this coffee place, if they're still doing breakfast. But from what we've discovered so far in Scotland, there is no shortage of good food. There's a lot of good options around.
I feel like I've been eating so early. I'm used to eating later, so I kind of want to eat later today, just to give myself a break.
Can we go, because these flies are coming?
Yeah, you're getting eaten.
I've got so many bites all along my stomach now as well.
Your stomach?
Like on the bottom, yeah.
How weird.
Just here.
Why is that?
Oh, walking around like...
Oh God, don't do that ever again.
Yeah,
promise me.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, every campsite we've stayed at has these huge like motorhome service areas where you can like drive in or reverse through. and they're just so good.
Coded rhyme.
You can fill up your water, good boy. Fill up your water, empty like your waste, empty obviously like the chemical toilet and the waste from the taps, like the grey waste I think they call it, all in one place. And there's like big drains on the floor and you can just open your taps and let all your waste out. Not the toilet, you have to do that in a special place, but it's all in one place. And I don't know if that's like I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing they've been around forever, but I remember going camping years ago with my parents when they had a motorhome, and I don't remember them like pulling up in these special service stations. So maybe it's a newish thing. They've got a bike wash here as well, which is cool for the mountain bikers. It just makes van life way easier when these places are set up for it. It's just like, people say there's a lot with motorhomes and like a lot of maintenance and stuff, and I realise I'm sat here and Lucy's doing it right now, but there's not that much. It's very easy to get used to and very easy to learn. It's not particularly difficult. The only thing I found difficult is, with my size and height, is moving around when there's two of us in the van. If it's just me in here like trying to make a coffee or do something in the kitchen, then it's all good, same with Lucy. But if we're both trying to pass each other, that's the only thing. But other than that, it's just been a breeze, this whole thing. It's been amazing. Just arrived at our destination. We have waited a little bit longer today before we have breakfast. Oh, it's 12 midday now, but we've come to this place in Ullapool. We're in Ullapool. We've parked the van just there, just about fit on a space, and because it's Sunday, there's no parking restrictions, so it's usually an hour there, but we're going to be good. Coda is asleep, so I'm trying not to yell at the camera. But we've come to this place that Lucy found on Instagram, and Instagram is so good when you're traveling these days to find these cool food spots and things. Cult Cafe, and we have a table booked. Enjoying your smoothie?
I love his face when he's having a strong.
How is it?
Good. Did you wake up from your nap? And you woke up in a cafe? It's a bit confusing, isn't it?
Once again, impressed by coffee in Scotland. Really, really nice coffee here.
This looks good, doesn't it, darling?
What are you after?
What do you want? Daddy's what? So that food was really good. It's like a New Zealand based coffee shop, and I messaged them on Instagram trying to book a table for us pulling in to check they did breakfast all day because we were arriving a bit later, and they oh yes, okay darling, and they replied and then went, what time is it where you are, what time are you going to get there, because I'm in New Zealand. So the person messaging me was in New Zealand. It was like 10 PM at night for her. She just put her baby to sleep and was like messaging me to help me book a table. It was so sweet. But yeah, really cool. We got some little takeaway treats, we'll show them later. Just filmed by the superstore here, and for us, living in the town we live, it's like a fairly big town, and the superstore we have is like massive. Like walking from one end to the other would take what, like 5 minutes? No, like 4 minutes or something, like to walk one way down the sort of centre aisle. This probably takes like 20 seconds to walk down the aisle. Like, it's tiny inside. There is technically a superstore because they've got like they had like 2 mobile phones you could buy and like one tiny slither of beauty range and like barely anything in it. To us it's more like a Tesco Express, but here it's a superstore, which is just crazy because you're just driving through with no Tesco's for miles and miles and towns and villages, and then this is the Tesco's in the area, but it's tiny, so I thought it was quite funny. And I had to buy some lip balm because both George and I are drying out. I think it's a drop in temperature. Really cold up here, and we're both just dry, aren't we?
We are.
So that's better. We're now heading to a pie shop because we need more food, obviously, and I just washed some berries for Coda. So I'm just stood in Tesco's car park with my door open, washing berries and putting them back in the fridge. It's hilarious that we've just got a kitchen with us wherever we go. I don't think anyone else in this car park's washing berries at the moment. Well, it might be because there's actually quite a lot of vans, but yeah, we're technically on the NC500 now, so that's cool.
Hello, Daddy.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Sunlight,
Glencoe, another nice drive. Pretty rainy and gloomy today. We even used the word spooky earlier when we were driving past. There was these trees in the water. I think Lucy got a shot. But we're here now at Shore Caravan Site. We have a booking, but it seems very, very empty. I think we're entering in like an eerie era of these vlogs, or maybe just this video is like a little bit spooky. This beach here is known in good weather to look a little bit like the Maldives and the Philippines. This is at Melvaig Bay. Right now, yeah, it's white sand and I can see turquoise water. Maybe we get the drone up if it stops raining, it's a little bit less windy. If the good weather comes and we can show you that, I want to see that with my own eyes, because some of the photos I've seen online, I'm like, that can't be the UK. That just cannot be the UK.
And the bathroom.
Here we are. Anyway, so we're going to check in, find our pitch, and think about some more food. It's like a rock.
Oh. Bye.
White.
Yeah. What's it like? Is it nice?
I can't believe this.
I know, I'm like really
cannot
smiling.
Believe this. Because we spend a lot of time on beaches like this in the world when we do our trips in Asia.
Yeah, this is really unexpected. Like, it's properly white, the sand, and I bet the water's amazing when the sun's shining on it. The actual campsite, it's okay, but it's like, it's probably our least favourite so far. Dinosaur feet. It's quite like, I don't know, it's not that nicely set up. We weren't expecting too much, but like it being next to this beach totally makes up for it. I was looking on Google and it says like the showers aren't great and like there's a few things that aren't so good, but the location is like epic. Like, look at this beach, it's just crazy compared to the other beaches we've seen that are like all grey and stony, which is still nice in other ways, but this is like beautiful. And I love these rocks, and oh, I just wish it was sunny as well. It just look amazing, wouldn't it?
I get a little bit breathless, my thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest. It breaks in my heart. It's weighing me down, baby. I'm like a river that's overflowed. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt. Let me speak the truth. I know you don't want to face it. You think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you lay it on me? Turn the page and burn it. Let's make up a big bonfire on the beach with the stars as our lighters, and throw our problems in the flame. Throw our problems in the flame. We fell down to the bottom, so bottom up me. We're gonna get over this. I see the smoke in the mirrors. I'm holding the key, one step away from salvation.
Did you do the salt?
No, they did it.
Yeah.
Look at this setup. Yeah. You probably don't want that angle, really, do you? I'll zoom in a little bit for the sake of your eyes. But today's been a different day, really different day. We've done a little bit less driving. I would say we've covered a bit less ground today, it felt like. I think the difference was we got to this campsite earlier than we've been getting to campsites. Because sadly, the place we wanted to go for dinner, the pie place, was closed. And that was...
We're going to get pies and bring them back, weren't we?
Yeah. It was going to be one of our It was going to be like the highlight of today, basically. But because it's a Sunday, they were closed. They're closed on Sundays and Mondays, I believe. So we came here earlier, and the weather has been awful. So we managed to get that little beach walk in, and then it just threw it down with rain. And the van has actually been rocking in the wind, so tonight's sleep might be interesting. We have actually turned these front seats round, and we've got this like den basically, and we've got the TV going for the first time on this trip. We thought we'd just watch a little bit of TV. We haven't watched any TV on this trip, but we thought have some dinner. We ate our fish and chips. This table comes all the way out, which is amazing. And then we get this whole sofa, this chair, that sofa, and all this space. So I can like fully put my legs out here. And it's great. This really, yeah, you can sit there. This really shows like the versatility of this van. But the plan for us now is basically to get Coda ready for bed, get ourselves ready for bed. I will be, of course, jumping up there once again this evening. Careful, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. So yeah, that's going to go ahead and end off today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching, coming along with us. If you enjoyed it, he's falling. Coda. Darling, you're going to get stuck down there. Do you want to come back? Come back. Coda's now stuck between the chairs. You okay? Yeah. Good. So thanks so much for watching today's vlog. If you're enjoying this van life series, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. Plenty more videos to come on this Scotland trip. We're loving Scotland. It's so good. We feel like we're getting into the groove of everything now, and just totally blown away by the north part of our own country, the United Kingdom. The North Pole. No, not the North Pole. I'm totally blown away by the North Pole. I cannot. Don't know if you can go around there, mate. I wonder if people do. Open, is it? I wonder if people do van life in the North Pole. Don't know. That's going to be my little YouTube search later on tonight. Thank you.
My thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please?
Good morning, guys, and we are on the road. We've hit the road this morning. I want to say nice and early. It's not that early. It's 10 to 10. We've had an interesting morning, shall we say.
I found it.
You found it? Good. Don't know what he found, but he found it. So we have just left at Melvaig Bay, and today we head up, and today we are heading up to Durness, which is going to be the most northern part that we've been to so far on this trip. Cold and windy one today, guys. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's really cold, and because we're getting to the most northern point now, we've gone back about 10 minutes on our route. We're in Loch Ness. We really wanted to try the pie shop, but it's shut today and tomorrow. No, today and yesterday. So the only 2 days we're here, so that's fine. We found a spa. I grabbed some painkillers just because I've got a bit of a funny head and I think I'm getting a bit of a cold, annoyingly, but it's okay. I don't feel too bad. But we've noticed some like changes to us since we've come up here. Obviously, where we live right now, that's good. We're down on the south coast of England, and it's like 23, 24, 25 degrees there right now, like really warm, and here it's like between 5 and 10 max.
Look at this.
I can see it.
And see me. Look at me.
So we're basically like going from hot weather to cold weather like overnight, and my skin is just awful and I'm really itchy and dry. We've got loads of lip balm on all the time because our lips have really dried out. We're covered in midge bites. It's just like the realities of van life, guys. It's all worth it. Like, I wouldn't change it, but oh yeah, and I've had 2 nosebleeds back to back. The last 2 mornings I've woken up with a nosebleed.
I did.
Luckily,
like Mama.
You did like Mama. Yeah, she has got that one. Luckily, I mean, we've got beautiful white company bedding in this van. So we've got a van from Staycation Scotland. If you haven't already seen the previous vlogs, really, really cool van. And link below if you want to check it out. But they've got beautiful white company bedding. And I realised I was having a nosebleed, so I shot out of bed and like sorted it out in the bathroom. But I've managed to avoid any mess, so we're all good. But really bizarre. I don't know if it's like an altitude thing or a cold thing, or I've got no idea what it is. But yeah, I've had 2 nosebleeds, really random. But anyway, it's all worth it, like I said, and today's a new day. We are heading up to our most northern point of this trip, which is Durness, which is like the right top part, like slightly to the west, and we're staying at a place called Sango Sands Oasis. And if anything's got Oasis in the title, I'm expecting good things. We haven't got a booking, so we're just going to rock up and hope they've got space for us. But because we've got the solar panels on the roof, we don't actually need electric right now. For tonight, we've got a full battery charged, so we can just like park up wherever. If they haven't got space, we can just wild camp, which is really nice to have the option. But yeah, very excited to get there. We're going to head to another beach in a second. But George has just said, should we see if that cafe have got breakfast rolls? And they do. Lawn is the like breakfast sausage here in Scotland. It's a mix between beef and pork, and I've never tried it. It's like a breakfast patty, like a sausage patty, sorry. And they're £3.50 from this little cafe. Every other meal on this trip has been pricey. It's quite expensive in some of the touristy spots, especially on Skye. Breakfasts are like £15, £18, £12 if you're lucky. Why have you got lip balm all over your face? You're just eating on lip balm. Just on your lips, darling. If you want to wear it, you put it on your lips. I feel like we're now getting into like proper like Highland local territory where it's like cheaper prices. So yeah, £3.50 for a roll, which is amazing. And then we're gonna head off down the road, find this beach in Clatchtoll. Do you want to go to a beach, sweetheart?
No.
Oh, good. Van life with a toddler. I mean, he's been amazing, to be fair. He's absolutely loved it, but it has been a lot of sitting down and driving. So we like to make sure we stop off and let him run around at different parts in the day. Otherwise, he just sat in a chair all day, which is fine for us because we can sort of realise that it's temporary. But for him, he's like, why can't I get up? Are you loving van life?
Yeah.
What's your favourite bit of van life?
Soft play.
Pardon?
Soft play.
Soft play?
Yeah.
There's no soft play on the van. What do you like about the van? What's your favourite bit in the van?
Driving.
You like driving, don't you?
All right, here we go. The rolls are ready. They were having big problems in there with like their till and Wi-Fi, all sorts of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna run back and get some ketchup. We actually forgot to pick the camera up. We just tucked into these. This is amazing. This lawn sausage,
A bit closer.
which we've never had in England down south. It's made with pork and beef, and it's just delicious. I've got lawn, bacon and egg.
It's weird saying lawn, it's like you've got grass in your
That's what I thought you said when you read it on the menu and said that. Coda's sharing with us as well. Yeah, it's very, very tasty.
You're showing the camera? Well done, darling.
From a little place called, what was it?
In Beer Brunches.
There you go. All right, Clatchtoll Beach, just parked up Lulu, the van. We've mentioned it in these videos, and there's always a link in the description of where we hired this van from. It's a company we're collaborating with on these vlogs and on our Instagram. Staycation Scotland. They helped us plan the trip as well. Very, very helpful. The van's a 2023, super modern. It's got Wi-Fi, kitchen, bathroom, toilet, sink, the lot, double bed, 2 double beds actually. I sleep up in the roof. If you haven't heard us talk about these guys yet, Staycation Scotland. Had so many people message us on Instagram saying, I really want to try, firstly, Scotland in general, Scottish Highlands, and van life in general, living in a van. So much fun. Anyway, we have just paid to park, although we didn't have to. This is cool. When you don't have to, it makes you want to do it. People in England, where we're from and down the south, everyone moans about paying for parking. People hate to pay for parking, which I get. Like, you have a car, you have to park it somewhere if you're going somewhere. Why should you pay just to park like on the street or whatever? This is a bit different. It said you are invited to pay for your parking to help support our kind of local area and local community and stuff like that. And by putting that sign up, I bet they have more people paying than not paying. Because as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, well I'll pay. It was £1 for 2 hours. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. It's a bit cold, so I'm gonna open up the back, get our coats out, and then we're gonna head down here and check out this beach. It looks like another white sand beach. We were at Melvaig Bay yesterday, or in the last vlog you may have seen, and that was like a beautiful white sand beach, but we've got clearer skies today, so I'm thinking we get the drone up, have a little look. It's gonna be quite nice.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Can weather any storm. crickets see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
It's really easy to drive, like you soon get used to the size of it. This is probably the biggest thing I've ever driven realistically. It's kind of weird not having a mirror here. I had to get used to that because obviously people that drive vans all the time will totally get that, but for me, I'm like looking to see who's behind me, but all I've got is my mirrors either side. Racing down this road and I went, George, stop! There's Highland cows! We saw 2 in Skye and that's all there's been so far. And I love these cows so much, mainly because as a kid, I think I went to a farm on the Isle of Wight and I saw one, and my hair colour is the same as like this gingery one at the back here, the like classic colour, and I put my hair up against the cow's hair, like right up against it, and it was the exact same shade. And since then I felt like some sort of connection to these animals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them here, just in this field. There wasn't really anywhere to stop. I don't know where George is. He's gone round a corner somewhere, so I'm now stood on my own in the middle of nowhere, but they're so cool. Big furry cows with ginormous horns. I love them. So about 45 minutes later, you see yourself, this boy's woken up from his nap and we've arrived at our next stop, which is not what I was expecting. We have driven probably our most remote drive yet, so we're literally middle of nowhere, like a house every half a mile dotted on a hill.
Cheese is coming in my mouth.
The cheese is going in your mouth, good. Yeah, no idea where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere, tiny roads. A random white house in front of me, Volvo on the drive, a little flag that has a sign for his business. So this guy sells like, he's got a smokehouse and sells like meats and cheeses. It is your pizza wrap. He sells meats and cheeses out of his back garden. So really random, but hopefully what a great find. So George literally rang his doorbell to his main house, so he lives here, and he had like a big smile on his face, strolled in. George has now just gone into this guy's house and he's having a look around, so no idea what to expect, no idea what he's going to come out with. But what a crazy little find. It was just on Google. I googled delis near me because I wanted to get some bits for tonight. There's literally nothing apart from this guy's house. So fun to support the local people here, but also hopefully get some cool food for later. But yeah, look where we are.
That's £26.
Brilliant. Okay, mission success. Back to the van. What a lovely guy. So, Richard, I think his name is, of the Highland Charcuterie and Smokehouse Limited. What a nice guy. He was so funny when I walked in, he went, "Did you send him first to check that I'm not a mass murderer?" And I was like, didn't want to say it, but I said, I hope you're not, it's too late now. But what a nice guy. It's literally in his house, so I could see into his living room. He's got an open sign on his living room window. He's from Leeds originally. He moved up here 22 years ago, or 28 years ago, I can't remember, 20 something years ago. And he just pulled out loads of his selection, just went through them all, the prices, and we just picked a few bits. So we've gone for hot smoked chicken, free-range Highland pork salami with fennel seeds and gorse flowers, which makes it more Scottish apparently, the gorse flowers. Smoked Scottish mature cheddar, Highland walking sticks, lightly smoked and air-dried pork sausage. So that all came to,
£26.
I mean, I don't know if it's a good price or not. I think that's really good for like all homemade
Local
stuff. £26, all done on site. This is the details if you're interested. But yeah, I was saying to him, what's it like living in such a remote place? You're probably wondering where I was. We were chatting for ages. I was saying to him, what's it like living somewhere that's sort of more remote, because he's obviously been from Leeds and coming up here. If you're born here, I think you get used to it, but he was saying that every town's got a doctor and the doctor will come and see you, and that you can always get space there. And if something really bad happens, there's helicopters. There's a little cinema that comes once a month. There's a primary school and nursery in every town. There's a high school down the road there with 24 kids in. Everywhere you go, you've got everything you need. There's Tesco's delivery that deliver to the hotel. eBay and Amazon, you can get delivered on little couriers here. I thought that you had to kind of give up stuff to have this life, but I said, do you get bored of the views? And he said, you never get bored of it. And because of where they are on the west coast, it stays fairly mild during winter. You get a little bit of snow on the peaks.
Mummy.
Did you? You get a bit of snow on the peaks, and you can drive inland if you want to see the snow more, but you don't get too much here. So it's like it's a really nice place to live, you were saying. We were looking on Rightmove before for what you can get for your house, like values-wise, up here is better. And he said you can get a few sheep and a cow and some chickens and like have a really nice life up here. And yeah, I was like, you sold all this to me plus this life, so amazing, very cool.
Right, I'm gonna try this. This is the sausage. Oh my god.
It's like a really nice pepperoni.
Oh, it smells amazing. Sausage stick. Local, made here. That is so good. That is like nothing you could ever buy in a supermarket. Mmm.
You want the whole stick? The thing I can refer it to is a pepperoni, but not in any way at all. It's like a million times nicer, isn't it? It's
Unreal.
so good. The flavour's amazing.
Go to that, it's so funny.
Let's take a picture. Look at now.
I got it like a dog.
Like a dog, yeah.
Chocolate shop.
Woo. Another 45 minutes-ish on the road, and we've arrived somewhere called Cocoa Mountain. Yeah, it's very quiet.
Eight should we go for, guys?
I want that one, please.
Salted butter caramel.
This is that.
Ready?
Here we go. Mummy's getting yours ready, okay?
You can use a spoon if you want to. I thought you might like spoon it and stuff. Should we go for the chocolate from Mel? Yeah.
Like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Who's happy?
Okay, so we've gone for a regular hot chocolate, flat white, and then they do a hot chocolate chaser, so you can get like a hot drink with 4 chocolates. And with our 2 hot drinks, we've got 8 chocolates that we're going to try probably later in the van. Maybe now as well. With the hot chocolate, they've drizzled like milk and white chocolate on it, so as you drink it, you get a bit of it as well.
So you drink it as well?
It's brown. It's really good.
How's that?
I drink it like that.
Yeah, you can drink it like that. If you want to do that, we'll take the spoon out. So creamy. So we've got an orange and geranium one here.
And then my colouring, more
It's
that.
nice, it's almost got like a Turkish delight taste.
You can have a little bite.
Consistency. Have a bite.
Mmm. The texture itself as well.
I need some.
Really good.
I need
Coffee's
some.
not bad either.
I need some.
Hey, good news. We have a space here. However, she said tonight there was someone in front of me booking with a tent, and she said, if you're brave enough, I'll have space for you because tonight there's 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow, and we're
But the guy was Scottish. He was like, oh, there's nothing up here. That's not a Scottish accent, but
No, I don't know where
he
that
was
was
like,
from.
don't worry about that. He said, that's nothing.
Yeah, but it is quite a lot, isn't it, in a tent?
Yeah.
I mean, we're now at the, if we'd put on a map here, we're in Durness, so we're at the most northerly western point. And it's the furthest north we're going, but it's basically the top left of Scotland.
Yeah.
And we're right on the coast here.
Do you know what's cool though? They have a pub.
Do they?
Well, she said the pub's open. She didn't say
Where's
where
the
the pub was, but they've got like a breakfast bar. They've got like a restaurant. They do dinner. We can get dinner here.
Amazing.
They do proper food. I took a picture of the menu. Proper facilities. So she said go up here. There's a field over here. It's lucky that we've got this whole like.
This one, Mum, Daddy.
battery and inverter and whatever, because she said that she's got no more electric places available tonight.
Okay.
I said, don't worry, we're off-grid living with our showers and facilities and breakfast bar and flat whites, Wi-Fi and, you know, bacon rolls in the morning. Other than that, off-grid living. So Lucy's just putting my bed up, getting my bed, preparing my bedroom for the evening. But yeah, these 40 miles an hour winds, the lady on reception warned someone, because they were like in a roof tent. She was like, I hope your roof tent's strong. And I just pictured, like, imagine a car with a roof tent and the tent just flies off and the person's just flying. Whoa, it's going.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Is it right?
You're good.
I'm holding that. I'm holding the weight.
No, let it go. It's on. Yeah, you're good.
No word of a lie then, I was holding it tight, waiting for you to say go.
And it took it.
And it took it without my control. I basically got rope burns.
So I could be flying.
No, you're fine. It's got like big metal bolts everywhere.
Nah, we got these big metal struts. Look. Did it? Yeah, you got rope burn.
That's crazy. Them winds. I find wind very scary actually.
Yeah,
wind is quite a scary thing. This is it. Harsh realities of van life, guys. That sounds like a YouTube title, doesn't it?
Well, let's use it for the title of this video.
Alright, that's the title of the video.
It's a good point. Like, this is not, it's not your typical like relaxing trip or holiday. Van life just isn't, because there's so much
to do.
There's so much to do.
There's driving all day.
Yeah, but to me it's like way better. It's an adventure. I prefer it to all-inclusive, sit on a beach. I mean, that's nice sometimes, but do nothing holiday.
Did your bedding get wet last night?
Are you asking me if I wet the bed?
By that door? No. As in, did you put it against something wet?
No, I don't think so. Is my bedding wet?
Yeah.
How wet?
Only a bit of it is, but it is wet.
Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Yeah, so like on the beach earlier, we were all wrapped up. Gale force winds, freezing cold. Just now coming here, setting up, the wind is blowing. We're on like the edge of a cliff. Yesterday we were wondering if we would run out of fuel because we didn't know if we would find a petrol station. Luckily we did. We found a little cool local one. There are some like realities to van life that you need to be aware of and you need to kind of embrace, but we are honestly loving it. It's like, it's such an adventure. This road trip life, this van life, this living in a van, despite the and like the conditions, some of the conditions at the campsites, like the showers, some of them aren't great, some of them are amazing. If you shower in the van itself, it's quite tight, but it's doable, and it's amazing that the van has the facilities, finding food as you go. But you have this sense of like accomplishment when you set up for the night, and I'm gonna swivel these chairs again in a minute. So I'm gonna create our lounge area, and I think I'm gonna treat myself to that beer I bought the other day tonight. Once you're sat down in the evening, everything's set up, you've had some food, you found camp for the night, you've done a whole day of driving, you've seen some amazing things, and for us, like, created some great content, flown the drone and captured all these memories that we're going to remember forever. There's nothing quite like that, and you don't get that with like a hotel holiday or an all-inclusive or a week in Spain in the sun, like a lot of English people like us, British people, that typical British holiday that people do. I think I would choose this every time.
Just nuts. Like, I've given up on my hair. You probably can't even hear me because of how loud the wind is with the microphone, but there's a nice viewpoint where you go down and have a look at the beach, but it's just a big drop on the side, and when the wind picks up you kind of lose your balance, so we decided not to do that. We had a little look from the fence. We've made it to the car area, and there's a little signpost here. Where are we? Where are we closest to? We're 3,000 kilometres from the North Pole. We're 800 kilometres from London. Okay, provisions have been bought from the shop. Got some burgers and some other bits. I'll show you when we get back. Walking back now, there's the campsite. It's very nice up here. Really nice lady in the shop. Code ate an apple while we were walking around the shop. So I had to pay for that at the end with bite marks taken out of it, but she didn't mind, which is all good. And I think it's just started raining. We were going to get a takeaway at the shop on site, but let me film my face. That's better, you can see me talking now. We were going to get a takeaway at the shop, at the pub that we were just at, but we've had a lot of we've had a lot of takeaways on this trip so far, like every day, multiple. Feeling a bit takeawayed out, so home cooking tonight. I want to do a bit of a platter. I want to do some pasta, some burgers. We've got our charcuterie from earlier. I might make some guacamole or something. I've got avocado to use up. Some crackers. And yeah, just enjoy the van tonight because we swiveled the chairs around again. We're going to sit here and oh, the site's full. Goodness me, look what we got when we did that. That's filled up very quickly.
You got that, right?
You want some Mummy Daddy's burger as well?
No.
Just your pasta?
Oh, onions and burger. Oh, darling, that's cute. Okay, my favourite time of day. After breakfast and lunch, dinner. Lucy's made. What have we got here?
Just random bits.
Random bits.
Very
We like random bits. So
it's
we
like
got.
using up the stuff.
Yeah, we found some burgers in the shop here. So we've got burgers and onions. We've got some chips and guac.
Crisps and
guacamole. Coda's got his pasta. How's the pasta, mate?
Good.
Good. And then we got these little cracker things, right?
Oat cakes, yeah, they're Scottish.
Oh man, delicious.
With all the bits we got from our friends.
Oh, and then of course all the extra cheese and deli meat. And it's a little bit rainy outside, a little bit windy, and we're in here cozy. We've got some music on. Oh dear. Okay.
Mummy.
Mummy.
Yeah. Mummy. Yeah.
Okay, we've just finished our dinner and Lucy's had, I won't film it, but get it too graphic, but Lucy's had another nosebleed.
It's so weird, I don't know what it is. What the hell?
Coda.
We're not going to do that with all of them. Let go, darling, please.
So we currently have a 2-year-old who loves to throw things. So what colouring have you been doing? So yeah, gonna end off today's vlog here. Gonna make sure Lucy's okay, sort her out, get Coda to bed, the usual evening routine, and then wind down. And again, in Scotland, it doesn't seem to get dark until around nearly midnight. Yeah, we're so north right now.
So tonight it says to 10:30, but really that's when sun sets. But it's
Yeah.
still bright until like 11:30.
It'll be like 11:30, midnight until it gets dark, which is really cool. We will be long asleep by then. We were saying it's funny, like when you camp and when you're at these sites and everyone's got their vans and tent stuff, you kind of feel like you're part of something, like a community, but a community that don't particularly speak to each other or interact that much. You sort of wave and say hi to people, and everyone's got their own little homes in their vans. From the outside it looks really funny, just people like parked up and just all sitting in their vans and stuff, but when you're inside it's your own little base and your own little home. Yeah, another great day on the road.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our faces. Better than 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town. See the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count. Come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two.
Good morning guys. This morning I forgot to take a towel into the showers with me. So I had to drip dry. Just gonna start the vlog with your vision of that. You can use your imagination to see how that went.
You can actually come quite a lot closer if you want to.
Can I? Well, if it's on, it's on. We're just...
chemical waste.
Every campsite's different, right? So you figure out how to do your water, how to empty all your waste and all that. I mean, we're starting the vlog with some nice themes this morning, but anyway, hope you're doing well. We are up here in Durness, which is the most north we've been on this trip so far. Today we have around 4 hours of driving. We're actually heading back down through the middle. I'll let Lucy explain the route properly. She's kind of been the route master on this whole trip, but we haven't had breakfast yet. We've jumped in the shower. We're gonna hit the road. 40-mile-an-hour winds last night. I was sleeping up there on the roof, and it felt like, the best way I could describe it was, it felt like I was on a moving train. We've done some sleeper trains in Thailand, and it was like you get a bed for the night and it's super loud and bumpy and rocky. It felt like I was on a moving train all night, but one of the best night's sleep. I think maybe like the motion, it wasn't motion, it just felt like it, was helping me stay asleep. How are we looking?
Good, fine. I'm not sure where to put the waste yet. Not the toilet waste, the sink waste, but...
Oh yeah, where to drop that out.
Yeah.
We will indeed. But yeah, what a campsite here. The views like on the cliff edge, unbelievable. The beach looks so cool. I took an amazing photo this morning. It just looked like, it looked like a different country. And the sun was out, we had some blue skies. Just look at that, it's just Scotland, man. Unbelievable. I had no idea we'd see something like that on this trip. Quick stop here because I spotted a coffee van, so we've pulled up. Look at this view behind me very quickly. Amazing. Bridge here, unbelievable scenery. Let's go and see what the coffee's saying. Also says they have surf and turf, but we're holding out for a little bit of breakfast in a minute. Woo, holding on to my hat because it's windy. A little coffee place here. Hey.
Filming your trip?
Yeah, it's making a little YouTube video.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's it called?
We're the Juicy Vlog.
Where?
Juicy Vlog.
Juicy Vlog. Vlog. V-L-O-G. Juicy Vlog.
We're the Juicy Vlog.
That's it. You can check us out. Yeah.
Will do.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.
I
Thank
will
you.
check it out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, we're an hour and a half into today's drive, and we had a big decision to make this morning because, mind focus, we had plans to drive through the centre from Durness down to Roadtrip Falls, and then into Inverness, and then we're staying at Loch Ness tonight. So this is actually the biggest driving day of the trip. It's like, sorry, the focus is sorted now. Yeah, it was the biggest driving day of the trip, and we didn't really need any detours, but I can't believe I'm saying this, the pie place that was closed for Sunday and Monday, which I really wanted to try, and we were going past it on Sunday and Monday, unfortunately, was closed, but it's open again today because it's a Tuesday. So I said to George this morning, should we just go and do the pie shop, just add on a bit more driving to the day, we'll be fine, we'll make it work. And we were like, yeah, let's just go for it. So we've got like an hour's detour right here. It's absolutely packed, but the reason we nearly put the sat nav in to carry on with our normal route, and then I went on Google reviews and it said it's well worth a big detour, and if you do the NC500 route and don't get these, it's a bit of a crime. So I really think it's going to be worth the wait, fingers crossed. We're going to buy a few pies from the shop, put them in the fridge for our dinner tonight, and then hit the road again. So we've gone back down, we're going to go back down through Ullapool and then along, go to Roadtrip Falls, then go down to Inverness, find a coffee shop there, check that out a little bit, and then head on back down to Loch Ness, which is where we're staying tonight. So it's a lot of driving today, but it's really nice seeing the route we did before, but from the other way, because obviously when you're driving through something, you're not looking behind you particularly, you're just looking forwards. So I feel like we're getting like double the views today. And the road down the middle, it felt a bit more flat, and it's like an A road, so I think this actually is a nicer route anyway. But yeah, George has gone to our local cafe that we went to the other day to get some lawn rolls again, because we loved them, and then we're going to grab the pies and then continue with our journey. But yeah, I just thought I'd document that because it's quite funny that we've taken a very big detour, like quite a lot of miles out of our way to buy some pies, as you do. So yeah, I'll do a haul when I'm back in a second. Brilliant, thank you. Okay. Quick pie haul. There's £6 something each cold for takeaway. We're going to heat them up later in the air fryer. So we've got chicken, leek and mushroom. We've got pork, apple and cider. We've got steak and ale. And then we've got the apple and blackcurrant sweet pie, which looks great as well. So these are going in the fridge, ready for dinner tonight. Say it again with the camera.
How are your vlog?
And we're having a nice walk and we'll see some animals.
Yeah. It is very nice to be out in the fresh air. It's gone down to 7 degrees. This is a nice day. Coda's he's been so cute. He's carrying his own camera around because he watches us vlog every day. He just pulled his camera out. What are you saying to your vlog?
That was a cool burp. That was a cool burp.
That was a cool burp.
That was a cool burp.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Show your vlog.
You're on a walk.
Cool. So yes, Coda is vlogging on his camera today, but we've never said to him like...
I got my camera like Daddy.
You do have your camera like Daddy.
We've never said to him, like, film yourself, vlog, like, say hi guys. He's just obviously heard us do it so much, and then he just like imitated it. But yeah, this is really nice. Nice to be out the van, nice to be in some fresh, cool air. It's been about 3 hours of driving today already, which is the most, 4 hours of driving today, which is the most driving we've done in a single day on this whole trip. So this scenery is very, very much welcome in today's plan, and even for it to be a bit cooler, I'm kind of enjoying that cooler temperature.
It's a bit cold.
It's lovely.
Not wearing enough.
I need to get a photo of you guys. I need to get a photo of you guys there. Wait there.
Oh, you're right. You're right, darling.
Uh-oh, is it tipping it down?
Oh dear. The rain has started. Luckily we're in the woods. Oh, quite a steep walk. We're not sure where we're going or how long it is. Did we mention the hailstones earlier? I don't know. Oh yeah, we also just bought a car. This is exciting. Today's been wild. We've been looking to buy a new Range Rover, and I follow an account on Instagram that often sells really, really good cars. Like, they got a good reputation for selling like clean cars, not clean as in like there's no mud on them, but like a good service history, a good record. They maintain them and look after them and service them, etc. And I sent one to Lucy because it looked like it was a good price. It had just been reduced and it had a lot of work done on it, because we've seen so many like Land Rovers and Range Rovers up here in the Scottish Highlands. I think we were inspired, and then this one came up and we were like, looks good, go for it. So we did. So we've paid the deposit, and it's being delivered to us next week, so that's exciting. Anyway, I'm going to put this camera away quickly because this is getting a little bit technical. And if this rain turns into the hailstones that we had earlier, because it was hailstones, then I don't know. That was like the main path. We've come up on some alternative route, I think. Anyway, I can hear waterfall. So, fingers crossed in a few minutes, we'll be treated with a beautiful view.
Mama, Mama. Mama. Mama.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night.
Oh, this is very nice. Got like a little bit of a wobbly string, well it's not string, it's like metal, but one of those kind of rope bridges, and there's people down there fishing for salmon. So you get like wild salmon up and down here, which is quite cool. Actually the bridge isn't too wobbly. We were a little bit worried about bringing Coda here, but it's like pretty sturdy. The bar is way above his height, so we're all good. Oh, people put the padlocks on here as well.
That was really nice. I'd recommend that if you're passing by. Worth a very short detour, and the walk's only like 5-10 minutes to get to the actual waterfall, which is nice because some of these attractions and things you go to see are like an hour's walk to go and look at. But now we are heading to Inverness just to have a little look around. I think it's a bit more of a city, which we're not really used to, or at least a town. A bit more built up, and we haven't seen any like big civilization for like over a week because we've been on this trip for ages now. But I don't think we're gonna like do too much in the town. We're quite enjoying just being at one with nature, as they say. And then we're gonna head down to Loch Ness, which is where we're staying for the night tonight. So it's already like 4:30, so it's a bit of a later one today because of all the driving. We've been getting to the campsites a bit earlier, but we're all booked up tonight. We've got the reservation and that's all sorted, so we don't need to worry about getting there to get a space because we've already got the space. Yeah, we're gonna hit the road now. I think we've maybe got another hour and a bit of driving, maybe an hour and a half, and then we can tuck into those amazing pies, which I cannot wait for.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking about my options, every detail in my head, but it doesn't really matter.
Hey guys, we have arrived at Loch Ness Shores. What? Perfect. And the sign here says reception, where you have to check in to actually be let in the barrier, shuts at 6, and it's currently 7 minutes to 6.
Happy birthday to the teacher ride.
Which is so lucky, we had no idea. So had we been a little bit later...
Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
Hooray! We actually wouldn't have been able to get in the barrier. So somehow we've made it without meaning to. But it's really cool. It's right on Loch Ness, and it looks very nice and modern, lovely facilities, and a really lovely looking campsite. So it's called Loch Ness Shores. We'll show you around probably in a second, but I mean, what are you doing? I swear, like, because he's with us all the time, like chatting away, I don't even like hear him, but you're probably watching this thinking like, what is happening right now? You're just talking and he's like singing happy birthday.
Right, air fryer is ticking away. We've got our pies from the Loch Inver Larder company that we bought these from earlier, and we're heating up the pies. So we've got some sweet pies, and then we've got a savoury pie.
Other way around.
Oh yeah, then we've got like 3 or 4 savoury pies.
Loads of apple pies.
A lot of driving today. I'm a little bit pooped. I'm also going to crack open, if it's here. Do you want to share the beer?
Yeah, sure. Your trainers are in the rain, my dear.
Oh dear, we need to bring them in. Yeah, the rain's just started, so we've come in. We're not sure if we're going to swivel the seats tonight in the van, because not that we're lazy, but we just think, do we have to? I mean, we're going to bed in like an hour.
We got here a lot later today. The other time we swiveled them, we've been in the campsite like all afternoon, but today it's like already very much evening time.
It is very much evening time. Do this setting, and then you might be able to see all of us in focus rather than just me in focus. So, we're going to open this beer, which I bought in Skye the other day.
Cody is loving this pie. He's never had a pie.
Oh,
He's
really?
eaten like 2 massive pieces.
I cannot wait. I'm so hungry. I'm extra hungry today.
Bottle opener.
Oh, please tell me we do.
Okay.
Let's have a look. We've got a lot of stuff on this van. That looks bottle opening to me. Yes, I think so. Oh. You know, it looks like a bottle opener. I reckon you can open bottles with that. Might have to go and smash it on a rock.
That's very much a can opener, George. Is there not a bottle opener in here?
I mean, I didn't look. I just saw the first thing that looked like a bottle opener.
Cherry sweetheart, stay here please.
There's people in the world who can like use their teeth and stuff to open bottles. I'm not one of them.
So his teeth it?
No, don't. You're tempted to try, aren't you?
Very.
You did it!
With my bare hands.
What? You're wild.
Kodak. Do you want out of the bottle or out of a glass?
I really don't mind. What would you
I
prefer?
feel like you quite like a bottle, don't you?
Yeah, I like
Let's have
bottle.
it in a glass. Oh, don't.
Right. Skye beer, cheers.
Cheers.
How is
Nice,
it?
really good.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Oh, that's lovely.
Want some more? Just take my peek, here you go.
Premium craft ale. That is beautiful. That's really nice. Oh, yeah. Should have got 2 of those. Should have had 1 each. I don't know why we share everything.
I know. Oh, okay, the sun's back out. Very odd weather today. Oh, and it's raining at the same time. Does that mean there's going to be a rainbow somewhere? Oh, there is a rainbow. Just behind me. I don't know if that's coming out on camera. Wish I bought more. Pork, leek and apple. No, pork and apple. Or pork, what does it say on the plate? I'll put it all out. Pork, apple and cider. That is incredible. There's so much flavour. I've never had a pie with that much flavour. The filling's so soft. The pastry's not overpowering, but it's perfect. Wow. The
ducks are saying quack quack. Ducks are saying quack quack. The ducks are saying quack quack.
So cool, aren't they? These are called mallards. Mallard ducks. Say mallard.
Mallard. What's your name, ducks?
Ducks are called mallard. Look.
I got over that.
They're crossing the road.
I was the right thing.
Are you a duck? Do duck arms.
Duck arm.
Quack, quack, quack.
Hi. This is my little brother.
Your little what?
This is my little brother.
It's your little brother?
Yeah.
Are you a duck?
Yeah. Hi. I want.
Hi. So this is the famous Loch Ness. So it's kind of surreal being here. It's probably quite a touristy thing to do here, but for me, it's quite cool to see. Coda, there might be a monster in this lake, okay? So look out for a monster. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Purple one.
A purple one. Wow. Really spooky down here actually. All the signs are like cold water, deep water, danger. And these like creepy little trees, and then it's just black. The forest over there is just black in the shadows. And yeah, really deep water apparently, but it's beautiful as well. Oh, there comes the sand. And there's a few little boats here, but this is just right on the campsite. The campsite's literally up here. It's amazing. Wow. Let's touch the water. Oh my goodness, that is freezing. That is really cold. You want to throw a rock in? Well, you might upset the monster.
Good morning guys from... Why did I have to start it with the bins in the background? Any other angle would have been a lot nicer. Good morning guys from beautiful Scotland. We have just done all the things we need to do before hitting the road with our van. We've been talking about in these vlogs for the last week or so. But before we head off here, we're at Loch Ness, by the way. Before we leave, because we're driving further down south, heading basically back down towards Glasgow on the last couple of days of our trip. But before we go, I'm quickly running down just to say that I have stood on Loch Ness, probably the most touristy thing and place that we've come to on this whole trip. However, it's got to be done. So I'm just walking down now. It is cold in Scotland today. This morning, I don't know what, like 6 or 7 degrees, I think. We did eat breakfast outside, but we were shivering by the end, and then we had to get in and turn the heat on the van. But look, Loch Ness. This was a place we could have potentially skipped because it is, I don't know, too typical, too touristy. But you know, people come to see tourist spots for a reason, I always say. And look, this is the reason. This is just gorgeous. I wonder if you're allowed to swim in here. I'm definitely not going to. I just don't know if you're actually allowed to or not. There's no one else down here. I have Loch Ness to myself. That is, you can't say that every day. I have Loch Ness to myself. I'm the only person down here. Let's feel if it's cold. What beautiful sound as well. Oh, do you know what? Oh, it's nice. That's really lovely. Really, really lovely. Such a famous place. I'm stood right here. We were driving yesterday. We went through Inverness and like we came up to a roundabout. Ooh, I know. A roundabout with other cars on it, and then it got more looking like a city, and it looked like a motorway, like an A road. And like we've just been used to this for the last week or so on this trip, and it kind of made us realize that we want a bit more peace in our lives. We're not ready to go back to like civilization and living in a big town. And the older Lucy and I get, I don't even think it's age. Like I'm 31, Lucy's 28 this year. Don't even know if it's age or if it's just because we've lived in big cities. We lived in Manila for a while in the Philippines. We've lived in, I mean, close to Brighton our whole lives. And I don't know if it's that we feel like we've kind of done that. I used to absolutely love the buzz of a city, and like I still do sometimes, don't get me wrong. Like when we were in Tokyo at the end of last year, it's amazing. But for day-to-day living, there's something about being in the middle of nowhere, quiet, animals around you, grass, trees, water, beautiful things to look at, just peacefulness. There's something about that.
How was the loch?
Oh, it's amazing.
Is it nice?
I don't think I've even edited this clip so far. I've just been chatting away.
The whole time?
Yeah,
wow.
The whole time. But I was just saying that we have sort of got so used to this remote living.
I'm scared to go home.
That's
like,
what, yeah.
I don't really want to.
Right, that's what I just said, even when we were driving through Inverness yesterday, and it was...
Oh, it was too much, wasn't it? I don't think we mentioned that on the vlog. I think we just sort of went through. We didn't really like much of it. I think we just were there after things were closed, so we didn't really see much.
I felt like, yeah,
I felt so built up.
It did. I felt like we'd like lived in the woods for like 5 years, and then we were coming back out.
No, but people that actually live up north here would actually probably really struggle coming down.
Yeah.
If it was what they know every day. And then suddenly they're at like a busy airport.
Yeah, well, I think we'd live here. I think we'd live up here. It's beautiful. Yeah. We have been looking on Rightmove. Got the bins in the background again. Yeah, we've been having a look at some houses up here. What you can get for your money, like our house would probably be like 200,000 up here. But our house is like between 450 to 500 probably down south. I don't know. Or we could like buy a house up here, potentially like a second house, and have it as an Airbnb, and then we go and stay in it for a couple of months whenever we feel like. It just seems a little bit too good to be true with the property up here, but I don't know. That's a thought for another day. Good boy.
I had that for a minute.
Well, do you want to say anything to the vlog?
Hi guys.
You tell everyone what you did this morning.
I run around.
You ran around? What else?
I tasted ducks.
You did, didn't you? And what did they do?
Run around.
They run around?
Yeah.
And what did you have for breakfast?
Egg.
Yeah, you had some eggs, didn't you?
I said I don't want an egg.
Yeah, you did say you don't want an egg at the end, didn't you? You threw it on the floor. For the...
birds.
For the birds, yeah. We are about to hit the road. Another long bit of driving today, but when you get views like we've been getting, it's really not a problem. That's one thing, if you are considering a trip like this. Firstly, the van hire, this beautiful Lulu from Staycation Scotland, there is a link to their website. Yeah, this is Lulu. This van's called Lulu. There is a link to their website where we hired this van in the description of this video. We've been working with them on these vlogs. They basically helped us out, like they hooked us up with this van. They helped us book the trip. They are very accommodating. They want people to see the real Scotland. She told us some places we must see. She told us some places that we potentially didn't have to see, but really, really cool. They've got loads of different vans, loads of different sizes, different price points, etc. Female run business, which is awesome. Started in lockdown and has just expanded from there. So something that Lucy and I definitely wanted to support on these vlogs. Very, very happy to be collaborating with Staycation Scotland. So please consider them if you're, there's plenty of companies who hire out vans, and we've even seen companies who hire out like Land Rover Defenders, which is really cool, and like more adventure-y stuff with roof tents. But if you're maybe like us, or you're a couple, something like this that is set up with like the beds, the Wi-Fi, the heating, kitchen, bathroom, a singing 2-year-old, it doesn't come with every hire. And definitely check out Staycation Scotland. Tell them you came from the Juicy Vlog, they're gonna look after you. But I've had so many messages on Instagram of people saying, I'm gonna do a Scotland trip. You've convinced me. We haven't even been, like, it hasn't been like a hard sell or like telling people to come and do this. We've just been showing our experience, but Scotland kind of speaks for itself.
So often with the drives around here, you end up driving for 5 minutes and then stopping to look at something. We've just pulled up at a farm shop and there's loads of horses out. So we're going to go and look at the horses with Koja and then head into the farm shop to see if we want to get anything for today's snacking.
Gonna grab a coffee here.
Have a coffee, yeah.
Cow.
There's cows and horses. Should we go and stroke the horses?
Saying hello. Let him sniff you first.
I like him.
You like him? Look at his face. Should we stroke him?
No.
Beautiful. Hello, horse.
What we could do with that? The horse next.
I met an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke.
Sheep.
Sheep what?
Sheep teddy.
You want a sheep teddy?
Yeah.
We've got a cow, a seal, we need a sheep and we need a Loch Ness monster, then we're good to go. So we have just pulled into Fort Augustus, which is about a ½ hour drive from our campsite. And I've just kind of realised that this is the last day of the trip and I feel really sad about it and I don't want to go home. I've really loved it. Do you want to go home or do you want to stay in the van forever?
I'm staying forever.
Alright, we'll stay in the van forever. But anyway, cute little town at the edge of Loch Ness at the very end. Loch Ness is crazy because, I mean, hilarious this morning. I said to George, how deep do you think Loch Ness is? Because there was like big signs for deep water and stuff by the campsite. And I said to George, how deep do you think it is? And George said 4 metres. It's 227 metres deep. It's not the deepest loch. The deepest is 330 or something. Loch, can't remember the name. Loch something with an M. And but it is the biggest by volumes, the biggest loch in Scotland, and it's got the same amount of, it's got more water than all of the lakes in England and Wales combined, which is just crazy to get your head around. But yeah, Fort Augustus is where the canal is, where there's like a canal that comes off of the loch. We're just gonna have a little look around before we drive back through Fort William, Glencoe, and then down to Loch Lomond for our campsite tonight. So we've got about 2.5 more hours of driving today after this. We're gonna get some coffee hopefully, maybe some snacks for the road. But yeah, we'll bring you guys with us, have a little look around, see if we can see some Loch Ness monster teddies for Coda. I need to put my coat on, it's freezing. I can't believe, I thought the cold bits would be in the north. What is it now? It says it's 7, but it feels freezing. It feels like icy in the air, and I thought it'd be colder in the north, but it was actually a lot warmer in the north. I've worn all my warm clothes already and I'm left with like thin things.
So they are currently moving the boats through like the canal. This reminds me of when I've watched canal boat vloggers in the past. Maybe that's going to be our next trip. I don't know. Maybe we try that. We've tried some van life. Maybe we try, I mean these aren't canal boats, but there are so many vloggers who do like live on canal boats and just vlog and travel around the country. And it's really popular on YouTube actually. There's a big audience and community for it. Maybe we hire one at some point. There's a coffee shop just the other side, and I think I can go on this bridge. Yeah, this isn't moving or opening, and I can walk all the way across. Someone else did it before me, so I knew it was okay. I wasn't going to go on the other one because I think it's about to split in half and open up. That was a place called Cobb's, best rated when you search coffee in this little town. Let's try. Not bad. That is quite a dark roast. Prefer more of a medium roast, but that's not bad.
Out an old pen, I wrote in my story. Then I kept walking on down the road. When your time is up, it's time to go. I pray he reads what's on the note. To heart what I wrote. I said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I know.
Go, go, go! Quick, the barrier's about to go down.
Yes.
Right, where are we going?
Right to the back, pitch 59.
That's a good pitch, but
Follow
also a
the
bit
back
scary
road.
being right near the
right
lake.
near the water. You've got to follow the back road. It's quite long.
Really long. Wow, it's quite a nice map. It's a nice thick bit of paper. So because we are giving the van back tomorrow, I've just done a big like tidy sort out and clean, just to make sure everything's looking good, and we're giving the van back how we received it. We are taking it through a car wash tomorrow and then getting it all fueled up, and we'll make sure we empty the toilets and all that stuff. So there's a few things to remember when dropping it back, but I'm about to cook some dinner. George and Coda are just playing some football outside the van and going for a little walk around, and we might go for a little walk after dinner because it's quite a nice site here. There seems to be a little park and some things to look at, and we're right on the lake, which is cool as well. But just reflecting on the trip. Now when we first decided to do this, we were planning on doing the whole NC500 route, which is like 500 miles all around the top, sort of starting at Inverness. A lot of people do it anti-clockwise, go up to Durness, Durness, all that, like the Ullapool, Applecross. The route we did on the west coast, they don't do Skye and then they come back round. And I'm actually really pleased we didn't do that, because I mean, I'm sure we'll do more of the east coast one day, but the west coast has just been unbelievable, and like my favourite part by a mile is like the west coast. It's just stunning. Don't get me wrong, being near Loch Ness today and yesterday was very cool. I don't know why, I just found that very, very awesome. Having the whole like time to do the west coast, so we've done 8 nights in the van. We did a night in Gatwick Airport, so the whole trip's been 9 nights 10 days, but in the van just 8 nights 9 days. And our route's been perfect for me because we got to do 2 nights in the Isle of Skye, which was like unbelievable, and that's not part of the NC500. So I don't know if anyone's watching this thinking of planning a trip. I mean, a lot of people like to kind of say they've done the NC500, but we found for us this is better, because yeah, the west coast is just amazing, and it deserves more time, because it's like so beautiful and so magical and amazing. So I'm really pleased that Jules, who owns Staycation Scotland, she helped us plan the trip. She was up for us doing the NC500 when we said it, but then when we said, what do you think? Like, what's your thoughts on the NC500? She was kind of like, it is amazing, but the West Coast is the best. So if you want to just sort of focus there and spend more time there, I recommend that. And the van's been great as well. Like, we've so got used to it, and I'm really sad to be leaving it, and to be leaving Scotland. And I'm already like thinking about planning the next trip, genuinely, because it's just been amazing. And having a van that's so luxurious, so it's got like white company bedding. I've just figured out it's got a heated blanket, which I didn't realise until now, which probably needed last night because it's freezing. Having a toilet has been very handy. We don't have to look out for toilets, especially being a girl. George can just pull up on the side of the road and use the facilities, but I can't do that quite as easily. And it's just got so many nice little features that, like, the soap's lovely, and even like the coffee cups, they've given us these to use. And these are just really nice little takeaway coffee cups. It makes, when you're in the middle of nowhere in like windy weather and like the rain's pouring down and you're just like on your own in a van, but you've got these little luxuries, it just makes you feel a bit more like cozy and nice. So yeah, absolutely perfect way of doing it for us, and highly recommend Staycation Scotland because yeah, it's been epic. So we'll leave some links below like we have been in the other videos if you want to check them out. And I think this is going to be the last video of the trip because tomorrow all we're doing is we've got a half-an-hour drive back to base. We wanted to stay very close to it because we've got a flight tomorrow early afternoon. Yeah, we're going to drop the van back, unload all the stuff back into our suitcases, and then yeah, give the van back, go to the airport. They arrange all the transfers as well. They do airport transfers, which is very handy. Yeah, so go back to the airport, fly back to London Gatwick, pick up our car, drive home, and I've got a gym class booked in for tomorrow night, so I need to make sure we're back in time for that, and then we're back into like the normal Juicy Vlog life. Back to all our things we do at home and Coda's little classes he does, and our normal routine. I'm quite looking forward to getting back to the gym and eating properly again because we're kind of living off of tablet and this fudge. It's fudge, like this fudge and tablet everywhere you go. So this here I just picked up. I've never seen it before. White chocolate fudge. How good does that sound? But yeah, I'll pick the camera up when I've cooked dinner. I think I'll get on with that now. We've got some random little tapasy bits and some burgers to cook. And these crusty rolls from the little village shop here in Luss. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit once some food's sorted because we're a little bit hungry. Okay, this is the final dinner made up of random things we've got left, but I've cooked up the Serrano ham I bought, so it's like crispy bacon. We've got the smoked Highland cheddar, and then the beef as well from Scotland, so in a nice Scottish morning roll. So this is like a Scottish burger I've come up with a few other random bits on the side. And that is us signing off from this epic series of videos. We cannot tell you how much we have loved this trip. Scotland honestly blew us away. The people, the views, the food, and van life, it's for us. We must do this again in the future, and we're even considering a trip to Wales maybe in a van. But it's opened up a whole new way of travelling for us and our family. So thank you so much for following along on this epic road trip around Scotland. We couldn't recommend it more. And please subscribe if you're new around here. We've got loads more travel adventures coming soon. So see you in the next vlog. Goodbye.